I gotta say that's some pretty darn good timing. I didn't know how long his countdown timer would be. I just started the thing, and wow,
Yo, Flows, what's up?
it's almost as cool as driving through a tunnel, singing along with the radio. When you come out on the other end, you're in sync with the radio.
Good to see you coming from above the egg shaped.
Yes, and what happened was I had a community strike on my channel for something I posted. I don't know. They don't tell you what you did wrong. They don't tell you what video it is that you did it in. They just take a video down and tell you fucked up and come back in a week. So,
Today, and that is cock-a-doodle-doo.
right, they don't give you a chance to like remove remove what in the content was offensive. You know, they don't give you that chance.
But didn't you hear when Polaris
Fucking
Dawn went up
assholes.
now to space and they take the pictures? It's egg shaped,
Ah, I see. So no
so it's
radius then.
evolved. It evolved from being a pear
So it's yeah, that's low.
to an egg now.
So no radius then.
Yeah, it's weird, eh?
No.
Really, an egg doesn't have a radius?
Interesting.
I mean, goddamn these people. I mean, seriously, dude. Think before you speak.
Evolution over just overnight, huh?
Brilliant.
What's up,
Brilliant.
Anson?
Hey man.
Good to see you,
Good
man.
to see you, bro. Anson was there when I got my warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what it was for, Anson? It was for the one that content.
Uh, I can't say if he did or not. Um, it might have been the title of a video I shared. I mean, it might have been a share where I criticized him in the title. That could have been it.
Content is not allowed on YouTube. I'm like, I got it from YouTube. So I've uploaded it anyway.
It's quite insane. Yeah, if you just step the line a little bit, but it usually goes from someone reporting it there.
Yeah, well, the guy had 600 odd thousand subscribers. It's possibly himself, you know.
But yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Please hit the likes, share the show. Glad you guys could make it. Ooh. So,
I mean, I've been pretty conscientious about what I put into the titles of my videos now. So,
have you guys been keeping an eye out on Polaris Dawn lately?
Oh no! I mean, look,
Not
we
really.
know, I mean, we know where it's going. You know, it's going to a non-violation. You know, so
Violation. Yeah, violation of natural law place definitely. Narnia.
yes,
I still don't understand how where they come from where space violates natural law. I really don't.
And it's
exactly.
showing it more and more if you look at the footage. It's quite,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
telling.
Absolutely. So yeah, but Vicky's for one night, so I can get her back to mine tomorrow. So just in case she has to go for an operation, then we can get the help her there on that. So we're just here for one day. Just here for one day, then back to the normal computer because I'm sure this has got to give me some hassle tonight and for tomorrow the laptop.
Perfect so far. It's perfect.
Oh, well,
Is that the right the path light right there over the Mercator?
So hey everybody, Real Cygnus, Sean G, Lisa, good to have you all here.
wow.
Yeah.
look-
But later on, when they actually fly overnight, it looks like they're flying over the Mercator map for some odd reason.
Wow,
Strange,
You know,
huh?
it looks like a smooth. It looks like a marble. No, like not marble that you play with, like stone marble. That the egg shaped one on the left, far left.
Yeah.
Wow, unbelievable shape that.
Nice hot spot over
Now I
the.
was about to say,
Yeah,
it's got a
yeah.
nice
Look at
hot
that
spot.
hotspot.
Right.
Jesus Christ! Oh, look at the hot spot. Oh, it looks smooth. Oh. I mean, it just all they're just walking, talking memes. It's all they are, man. All they can do is parrot and repeat bullshit. They're not smart. They think what they read in the meme is clever. because they're not smart, and they repeat it, thinking they're clever.
Right, little hotspot on there. So, what, local maybe?
It's sort of shiny as well.
Mhm.
It is, yeah.
That's what I meant, like, because it gives
But
that marble
but you know
effect.
what?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting to me though, because they're gonna say, okay, lens effect. Okay, why is the lens effect doing nothing to the capsule?
Exactly.
It's only doing it to the Earth behind it.
Yep. Yep.
It tells you it's two
Sorry.
separate images laid on top of each other.
No, it doesn't. You fucking half-wit.
Absolutely.
Look how much curve there
I mean, you don't understand a goddamn thing about photography. Stop trying to fucking analyze photographs.
is on that. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's why I said it's like egg shaped.
But I mean as well, how much curve is like how much curve is showing relative to how far it is from Earth. I don't know what distance that's supposed to be.
They're supposed to be traveling to like 700 kilometers away. At the moment, they are now 525 kilometers up.
Right. Well, you could work that out with the, you could easily work that out and see if that's actually realistic. I'm sure it's not for how much Earth they're showing us there. But
What I understand,
They
they're
wanted
higher
to
than
go. They wanted to go 1,400 kilometers above Earth, apparently. But I think at the
I heard-
moment they're only about 425 kilometers.
Whoa. Now, I heard they're going higher than the Apollo, is what I heard.
Well, what about the Van Allen radiation belt?
They're going.
I know.
They're actually going into the Van Allen radiation belt to test the systems and see if everything will work perfect.
Oh, to test
to
it.
cook themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, they got the ISS back on here. Why are they doing the ISS?
I'm test it.
I'm sorry, this is so sad.
Isn't it
It's
just
stupid. It's
It
idiotic.
is.
going to test the Van Allen belt?
Yeah, it is idiotic. It is stupid. When adults who evidently went to school at some point in their life do this shit. Hey, hold my pocket.
When they've been through, allegedly been through there already and didn't know nothing about it. Yeah. What Van Allen belt? What's a Van Allen belt?
We didn't know about it if we went through it, We just did.
Is that like Orion's cousin?
Someone's in the house again.
Stop. Please stop. My sides are splitting.
Ryan, all
I can't take any more comedy.
right, there we go.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I don't know how anybody can look at that rubbish and think.
I mean, what's next with these people? Hey, Martin. I mean, what's next with these people? Oh, what? They're going to tell us air is breathable? Oh, everyone knows it isn't.
Look how real it is.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's because people are beginning to ask that, question, why aren't there more pictures of Earth?
It's as real as your mom's box.
So they're trying to put some new stuff out there, after the blue marble. It's one of the primary ones, I think, that's like suspicious.
Absolutely.
It's very weird.
Putting more out. What the fuck are you talking about? Putting more out there? NASA, SpaceX, Virgin. None of those people are trying to prove that the flat Earth is fake or that the Earth is a globe. None of them. They already know that. The people that watch the videos and keep up with the launches, they know that. 99.99% of the world knows that. It's just you dumb motherfuckers are so behind the times. Jesus.
It looks so fake. It has to be real.
Right.
Well, I heard it said they have thousands of pictures of Earth, and I've looked for the 1,000 they're talking about. I haven't found them yet.
No.
The thousands of pictures from space.
Yeah, pictures, but not photos.
Well, show
So you don't think a photo is a picture? Jesus Christ, these people.
us photos of satellites in space.
Yeah, there's a few. And I believe you've been shown them. So why are you keep asking for them? pretty sure people have shown you the photographs of satellites from the ISS. So why do you keep lying, Flatzoid? I mean, at what point does it become mentally exhausting for you to lie, to keep lying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see. I haven't seen any of those at all.
I mean, all of them are very fake.
And I'm sure the
Oh, all of them are fake. Okay.
ISS has run into a couple of them by now.
So where's your photographs of flat Earth, motherfucker? Where are your photographs of your flat Earth, taken from a substantial enough height to see the whole Earth? Where are they?
They had to patch those holes too.
Yeah.
Well,
Bubble gum and duct
actually-
tape, man.
let's just actually look at the look how actually occultic all this is.
No, it's just everything.
Occultic? There's nothing occultic in that image there, buddy. You're a paranoid piece of shit.
Think about the kind of the shapes they use and the colors. It's just that very.
I mean, even the
Dark,
Polaris.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the all-seeing eye.
Yeah, it looks like
What the fuck are you talking about? The all-seeing eye. No, there's no all-seeing eye there, man. Jesus Christ, these fuking assholes.
a
Very
basin symbol. Yeah.
And the one guy said it's the colors they're using. It shows that it's satanic. What the fuck are you talking about? The color blue is satanic now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they'll always have a lot of black and white in there, and then it'll either be red, or in this case, they've used blue on but you know.
Ah, so red's satanic, but they use blue, but that's still satanic because it could be red. What a fucking loser!
Or
Well,
grey.
it is-
'cause
well, they
it's
are
mix of black and
swimming.
white.
Well, they
Yeah,
are
yeah,
swimming.
they are.
I always have to use blue.
Yeah, and grey because it's a mix of black and white, that type of thing.
It's just like that vibration, isn't it? Just
Mhm.
whatever. Not
I would
be-
love
not
to go
be
to the-
too new- yeah.
Of course.
The pool and go swimming.
I don't know. Let me see. What color is PJ Cruikshank's image there? What color is that? Blue? So is PJ Cruikshank satanic?
Yeah, that'd be cool actually. That would be really
Yeah.
awesome. Just swimming
Gray? You mean like the gray in his logo? His icon here? Huh. That's weird.
around the thingy bob, whatever they've got down
Look at
there.
this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Tell me this is real.
That's real, you dumb fuck.
What on earth? Looks like plasma
Sounds
coming out of the bloody booth.
I don't even know what I'm looking at, man.
This is
Well, it's the,
Must be the
lens, man.
nighttime.
It's the lens.
At nighttime, they're flying. They reach apogee, and that's supposed to be the Earth with the continents lit up behind him.
What? Look how much light's coming out of those patches.
It's crazy.
Yeah, there must be super lights.
I've never seen the lights from the city look quite that bright, dude.
No, I know.
They reached an apogee of 1,400.7 kilometers. It's crazy.
And they came from sea level, right?
Yeah, 1,400.7 kilometers. That's how high they're supposed to be there.
Yes, sea level is a. Hey, diver. Hey, Dan. Yes, sea level denotes altitude, not shape, dipshit.
Wow.
Why does it look like they're flying over a Mercator map?
As they are.
I know.
Because that's the fastest thing they can get up there with the lights attached to it. Oh, we can make that map really quick. Okay, sure. Not
But
realizing how
weird?
dumb it is.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like this is looks like Africa shaped here. Okay, what's this long line of straight? You know how thick? You know how much light that has to be where my mouse is. To be able to see a line of light like that 1,700 kilometers away.
Mhm.
1,400 kilometers away, sorry.
Wow.
It would be very dim compared to that, man.
Yeah, but
I don't know. We can see satellites that don't have a light. They're just reflecting light. So I don't know.
think about it. Because of angular size. Okay.
Photon doesn't give a shit about angular size, dipshit.
What the hell? How are you going to see a line like that? That's like saying that's kilometers across that line.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
lit
Hundreds
a
of
bunch of fires in the bush.
kilometers across. Like,
It's lit a bunch of fires in a line.
Yeah. There, you see this
Bring it
line?
in. Yeah, I
You see
see
that
it.
line?
You know, if you take a flashlight that's only this big, right? The bulb of a flashlight, or I don't know. Where's my flashlight? It's somewhere. But yeah, I've got a flashlight where the lens is this big around. Now, if I walk back, I don't know, 100 yards, you won't be able to resolve that flashlight. But I guarantee I go back 200 yards and I shine it at you in the dark, you're going to see it. I guarantee you will. I'll bet you money you will. But come daylight, you're going to be able to see that from where you are? No, you won't. Photons don't give a shit about angular size, dipshit.
That doesn't make sense.
Jesus
No.
fucking Christ. They don't understand the difference between light and angular size.
It's probably as
I'll
good as
eat
they could
that
do
egg
with the
shape.
software they had. Yeah.
There's the egg shape again.
That's unbelievable. That's just a pebble you
Yeah, that's distortion in the lens.
skim across the beach. Wow. What are you doing, you weirdo? What are you doing?
See, they think it should look flat. So because there's that much distortion, you know, from flat to that, then the bottom of the picture should be that much distorted too. That's how fucking simple these people are.
But yeah,
Why
I
is
mean,
there the lens flare?
Did you-
Where
the lens flare from the sun.
yeah.
Mm.
No, the lens flare's from the camera. That's where lens flare comes from. The lenses in the camera. That's why they call it lens flare.
Yes.
But like I'm saying now, why? Obviously, it looks egg-shaped because they say, okay, it's the lens distortion.
Yeah, it's a lens distortion.
But if you got lens distortion so badly, why is it not affecting the capsule?
You know?
How do you know it's not?
Exactly. And it's always the same blooming story. And
And notice
always
the
same.
capsule. Yeah, and notice the capsule is at the bottom of the frame, not in the middle of the frame. If they want to come, or it's in the middle, you can't see. Minimum distortion.
It's the layering. It's like you were saying earlier. That's
Yeah.
they're not above that.
I don't know. Put that image into Photoshop and then correct for it. Correct for the focal length.
And
Mm.
and I
Just
mean
add
they
it in.
they do change from lens to lens as you can like hops around. So the capsule's more on the right here. This edge here is supposed to be following that same distortion. Nothing.
Yeah.
No distortion following there, nothing.
No. No.
And as soon as they change it to the next camera, it's supposed to, hop more to the left. That does exactly the same. It just shows no distortion.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, how come the clouds aren't distorted too? They're like clear. You can make them out. I don't think he would look like that at all.
Is that what you think?
I mean, look, see, now it's more to the left. Hasn't got the same distortion. The right's got no distortion. What's this light on
That's not distorted?
the right-hand side, by the way, if the sun's here?
Say what? What did he just say? What dumb fucking thing did he just fucking say? Yeah,
Right-hand side, by the way, if the sun's here.
I didn't go back far enough.
I don't think he would look like that at all.
I mean, look, see, now it's more to the left. Hasn't got the same distortion. The right's got no distortion. What's this light on the right-hand side, by the way, if the sun's here? Can you see that?
Huh.
On the
Yeah,
right
I
there.
see it.
The reflection from Arcturus.
Oh no.
I was just throwing a random star out there.
I mean, that looks like sunlight, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
No,
lens-
how's
the
it getting
lens-
sunlight there if the sun is here? That doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't.
It's not.
None of this picture makes any sense so far.
It's so real. It looks so fake that it has to be real.
See, another meme. All they could do is fucking quote memes. That's how little these people have upstairs. It's sad.
Oh god.
It really is.
Why are they
Just
going
look
through so
just-
much effort to fake this stuff, man? I know they need the money and they need to keep the program going. But
Hey, Supermo, salam alaikum. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming.
I think they have more motive than that.
Yeah, but they're definitely faking this stuff. I mean, and the people are so gullible these days that they just accept it as true.
I mean, like flat Earth, like you did. Yeah. See, that's what you did. You accepted flat Earth uncritically, without questioning it, not even a little bit. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think as well, once they've, got all that equipment
Absolutely.
and they have the swimming pool, but it's not that expensive for them to do. And it's just like, they've been doing it for decades. It's just run of the mill for them,
Yeah. Yeah.
They've got their different techniques, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get some more on there for people.
Yes, genuinely fucking pathetic. Abjectly pathetic. They're just nobodies. They're absolutely nobodies. They don't matter and they know it. They're not smart. They get laughed at when they try and carry on a conversation with anyone halfway intelligent. So they form a little club where they can all be special, where they can have their little thoughts and give their little fucking idiotic, scientifically and functionally illiterate opinions. And everybody else in their little cult is going to agree with them and proclaim them a genius because of the shit they just spewed out of their fucking mouth hole. That's all they want. That's all they want. They just want to be left alone so they can say their little shit and feel smart because other people said that they were. Not keeping in mind that those other people are dumber than them. It's sad. It really is. It's people seeking attention because they're nothing. They need it. They're narcissists without the confidence.
I mean, even the flames from the thrusters look so fake.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
It
It's like
doesn't.
a flash.
It's like 2D, like weird,
Yeah.
like spiky things coming up.
No atmosphere. That's what it is.
That's some pretty goddamn good analysis. It just looks fake. Spiky things.
You know what it reminds me of? When like you have the effects studios for movies and they're time restraint to do something. And they're like, well, you got 5 minutes to do something that's supposed to take you 5 hours. So they just go and stick After Effects in there.
Yes, but keep in mind this was live. And yes, we stopped doing live cartoons because it was a terrible strain on the animator's wrists.
And then hope no one's going to notice. But it looks very fake.
Yes.
They were getting comments in the NASA chat that they were saying it looks so fake. Even the fanboys are saying that don't look real. So.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Anybody who's saying that it looks fake is not a fanboy, dipshit. You fucking liar.
Look at that.
Yeah, but then in a way they want to make it very minimalist so people can't, find errors and stuff as well. So,
Is that what they're doing?
yeah, they could make a little bit more effort than this.
Yeah.
Or it could be that that's 100% real and you don't know shit about physics and you're a lying sack of shit. It could be that. And seeing as you assholes have proven that you're lying sacks of shit, and we've measured the Earth as spherical, I'd say the latter is more likely.
How about just do it for real if it's
Yeah,
true?
if you can, if it's true. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love how this is supposed to be live though, but let's keep on having a loop.
A live loop.
Yeah. Sort of like the Antarctic Sun.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm just showing the same loop.
Yeah, where they looped it every 24 hours. Each loop is 24 hours long. You mean like that? I mean, they have no self-awareness. They're hey, Moomin Rider, what's up? They have no self-awareness. They don't listen to themselves speak. They just say stupid shit. Yeah, of course they don't have to, because everyone else in the cult agrees with them. No matter what they say, unless they say the earth isn't flat, and then they're crucified. So you still a dumb motherfucker, Moomin?
Same loop, but
Let's see, yep, still are.
Yeah, I want to go to the Glacier Bay and go to their bar. That was like Star Wars, man. Sit back and have a few in the cold bar room. That was the only appealing thing about that whole video.
Free ice.
Yeah.
Infinite ice, basically, for the drinks. That's the best thing about it.
Yeah. Made by God.
Frozen
God is a
alcohol too.
bartender.
So cringe. So weird, so cringe.
okay, this was when they had the launch.
Oh, with
Hey, Moxie, what's up? Yeah, it's funny. I have very few viewers, but I seem to always get a flat earther in here or two. Isn't that weird?
whiskey slushy.
So compared to the number of subscribers and the number of people watching and the percentage of flat earthers that I get in here, I have more flat earthers watching my show, by a percentage than Flatzoid does.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
This was when they had the launch yesterday.
Oh,
I
God.
still don't
They're
see
Nazi
any
boots?
movement.
Nope. They
I
just
mean,
sit there.
they weren't even excited. They're just sitting there. Like, are we?
So you're psychic? You know if someone's excited or not? They've got helmets on, man. They have visors that you can't see their faces. But you could tell that they're not excited, right?
Going yet, or I don't know.
They're probably fucking terrified at this point. Well, not at this point. It's usually right at launch, where the most apprehension sets in. But you can tell if they're excited or not just by looking at a spacesuit. What a fucking lying shit stain.
Is it just me? But do their boots?
Yeah, I mean, if you say you're not scared and you get on a fucking rocket and you say you weren't scared, you're a lying fuck.
Look like Nazi boots?
They
Don't
do. They do.
Okay, I'm not the only one then.
But I want to know that this looks.
I mean, what the fuck, dude? They look like Nazi boots. They're boots, man. They're knee-high boots. So linemen, guys that work on power lines, those guys are Nazis? Is that what you're trying to say? You fuck.
Looks like
God, these
that
people.
like cheap rubber you get when you have like those gloves that you wash dishes with.
Uh-huh.
Those yellow
Kinda
gloves. It
foam.
looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that same kind of fake rubber plastic.
Like what's that called? Something celluloid or no, not that. I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
Like
It
really
looks like that.
flimsy. Yeah,
It looks very cheap.
it does.
What kind
They
of
look like
budget do they
wellies.
got?
They look like garden wellies.
But I wonder, how will that protect you? How is the suit going to?
Wellies, for any Americans in my audience, is British slang for Wellingtons. I believe the name of the inventor of the rubber galosh,
Do anything from them if the vacuum
or a popular brand.
opens to
Hey, Karen B. Hey, Martin. Did I say hello to you?
if there has
Apparently
to be a
it's supposed to
rupture
be
in that ship,
technologically advanced.
Oh God.
How's the camera not getting burned, man?
How is the camera not getting burnt? I don't know. It's in space, and it's far enough away from the flames that it can't get hot. What the fuck are you talking about?
Ooh, that looks colorful. I like that. They added blue and white.
that's just a fuel.
And they blacked it out over there on the right hand side there, so you can.
Interesting thing about that right there, that's a one-piece nose cone, or not nose cone, funnel, or not funnel. What do they call it? Exhaust cone. These lines, the dark lines are divisors, are dividing. They divide nozzle. Thank you. Fuck. The way they originally made these is they used jewelers' techniques. They used jewelry making techniques. They used wax. They used wax to create the channels. They built up they take an inner cone, and then they put fins on it. Then they smeared wax into the channels, basically longitudinal channels, and they filled it with wax, and then they covered the whole thing with like a plating material, something that can be electroplated, and then they electroplated the whole thing. They use lost wax casting to create the channels for the fuel. What they do is they pump the liquid fuel, through these tubes, basically in the shell of the nozzle, and the fuel runs back and forth, and then goes into the ignition chamber. And what that does is number one, it's liquid fuel, so it's going to cool whatever it comes in contact with down. So it cools the nozzle, and it preheats the fuel so it burns better. It's really fucking ingenious.
That's just a fuel.
And they blacked it out over there on the right hand side there, so you couldn't see the rats and mice running around on it.
Ooh. You know what? I look at this.
I mean, these people are just human jokes. They're just fucking clowns. Oh, so they could see all the mice running around on it. What the fuck, dude? God damn it, man.
Shots. You know what it reminds me of? Remember Armageddon?
These people really are dumber than dog shit.
It does.
Look at this.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It reminds me of a lot of computer games, basically. Modern computer games.
Mm-hmm. Same specular highlights. They just
Whoa.
recycle them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Look at this edge while it's going.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't exactly bend properly from side to side.
Where's the best? Okay. Maybe I can make it slower.
It's like the right-hand side.
Look at the
drops more.
edges. Look at that.
It's weird, isn't it? Looks like it's very cloudy down on Earth in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only sunshine when she's gone.
Only sunshine when she's gone.
No, it's ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Fuck, man. Just so much to pick out, to pick on.
When she's gone.
Yeah, it's fake because trust me, bro. That's all this is. Just trust me, man. It looks fake. I mean, they mock when they say, "Oh, it's real because it's so fake." But they say, "Oh, it's so fake because it looks fake."
It's just gonna want anytime, any day.
Every time she goes away. What?
Windshield
It's
gets
dropping
clean.
really slow.
It looks almost like you get that like sort of
It's going really
smudging
slow.
effect. Like I put it slower. It looks almost like you get that like smudging effect where you got two plates on top of each other. Look at this.
Yeah, I see it. Like
Look there.
right where the edge is. Yeah,
Look at the edge.
Yeah.
There. Oh, there was in the black.
it's layered,
It's
dude.
fake, guys.
It's layered, dude. It's layered. God damn it, man.
Yeah.
Just the opinions of uneducated mongrels.
Look. Oh.
Good job, NASA. They want
Yeah.
a cookie.
Because in real life, you don't get these exact repeating patterns like you do with the computer graphics. You know,
Okay, what exact repeating patterns do you see there, buddy? What repeating patterns do you see? Point those out. Because as far as I can see, ain't nothing, man. There's no fucking repeating patterns. So you say if this was real, you wouldn't have a repeating patterns. And there aren't any repeating patterns. So by your words, this is real.
there'll be some differences.
I mean, that's just fucking gaslighting right there. Oh, look at the repeating patterns. Oh, look, there's something that looks like a line there, and then there's something that looks like a line there, but yet none of the features on this line match any of the features of this line. And there's no repeating patterns anywhere, motherfucker. So by your own words, this isn't fake.
Well, like
And
you
I
say,
just for
yeah.
art affecting me.
And nobody else says what repeating patterns. None of them said that, right? None of them called him out on that. None of them.
Yeah, as well. There you go. Again. That's a plate that's gonna get you. There we go. You see what?
I mean, and they aren't smart or honest enough to understand that the repeating patterns you get are from scanned fucking photographs, from a panoramic made up from scanned images. So when they scan this one, and the clouds are moving in this direction, and they make this scan, and then they make this scan, and then they make this scan, the same clouds are gonna be in different parts of the image. Right? I moved my hand a little fast, but I mean you get the idea. They do this scan while the clouds are moving, and then you do this scan, and the clouds are here. They used to be here, now they're here. So you're gonna get two clouds in the same image, in the same panoramic.
The thing is now, it's like they can use this with a
But they don't know shit about photography, so they don't even realize that that's what happens.
model. Okay, they can create this in models. Okay,
Yeah.
this footage, and then they can just lay that plate over another screen. The Earth that they created there.
Yes, you can fake just about anything, but then reality sets in and there's things you can't fake, like gravity or the lack of gravity or the duration that you have that lack of gravity.
Hmm.
And that's how they get that effect.
Oh yeah, you can see how choppy that is too.
Yeah, I've slowed it down.
Wow. All right.
They're busted again. Yeah.
Was that some ice? Was it? Is that ice particles?
Yes, it's ice.
Oh yeah, of course, you know it.
Yeah.
No, it's the snot they use to hold the piece that model together.
It's gravity glue.
Something,
Gravity
something's,
glue.
bother- something's bothering me about the sun, yeah. When it comes into view, yeah.
Does something bother you, Mr. Analysis?
Yeah.
Yes, something does bother you. That right there. That shape right there bothers you. Highly.
You know where light wraps around an object? It's not having that same effect though.
No.
Well,
Not-
I stopped.
Light wraps around an object? Since when? When does light wrap around an object? Now, I'm not talking about ambient light because there's no ambient light here. You've got a pinpoint light source from one direction. So how is that going to wrap around something when light travels in straight lines? How's it going to happen, dipshit?
I was wrong. Yeah.
Luke.
Look, it's kind of bleeding on, but it hasn't got that wraparound.
Yeah, but they'll say, "Oh, light looks different in space in a vacuum."
Look, it's supposed to be
Well, it's not a
wrapping.
vacuum.
Okay, you can
Or
sort
whatever.
of
What wrapping around? Talking about the lens? You talking about glare? Is that what he's talking about? Glare?
start,
Yeah, that's not.
you can start seeing it there. It's supposed to have like a wrapping effect. You can see it doesn't give that.
Right. And in space, you don't have the atmosphere to give all the glare. You don't have, that's where we get the glare from, is the atmosphere, the particulate in the air.
See there?
Since there's no air, no particulate, you don't get the fucking glare like you do in on Earth.
Look,
Yeah.
Oh, something
Now
got
it's
big,
not.
like a.
Now you get some because of the windows, because that's something for light to bounce off of.
Like that's a spotlight, basically.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, kinda. 93 million miles away and way shit ton bigger.
Coming out from
car
behind it.
headlamp.
Yeah, that just doesn't look like normal then glare because I don't know, I'm stupid. So I'm gonna say it's fake.
Really odd stuff.
No, it's pretty simple stuff, man. It's pretty normal, ordinary stuff at this point in our evolution. But you just say shit like that because you think it makes you look smarter.
They did a better job with the Soyuz footage we were watching the other day. NASA knows what they're doing a little more than
What he said wasn't funny. What he just said wasn't funny. But you laughed like it was a joke.
SpaceX.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've had more years experience.
Oh, thanks, Dan. You probably learned more about photography, like the technical aspect of photography, from Dave McKeegan. But I never could remember like formulas and shit. I just knew it and used it. Never had to really calculate anything.
This is since the 1960s, right? 1950s.
Well, it's just the different cameras and lenses that SpaceX has. It's not what's really what you see when you go up there.
Really? Is that what you think? You've been up there, so you know what they see. And what do you mean? Isn't really what you see when you're up there? Up where? Up where? See, that's that cognitive dissonance kicking in. See, he knows that space isn't fake. He knows that they're up there, but he thinks it's fake. So his mind has a little battle with itself trying to reconcile those two opposing terms. Yes, exactly. Thought up there is fake. So they keep letting it slip. What do they always say? Liars have to tell the truth. You know, there's truth in the lies.
Ooh.
I mean, that's like questioning a guy who's accused of taking a wallet and asking him questions and saying, he said, I never seen that woman in my life. I was never there. I didn't take her wallet. I've never seen her. I don't know who she is. And he say, well, when you ran up to her and grabbed her purse, you ripped her blue jacket. And he'll say something like, man, it was a red jacket.
It reminds me of 2001. It really does.
Same thing, same concept.
It does have that kind of 2001 Space Odyssey effect.
Stanley must be still alive somewhere, is making productions.
Yeah, guys, we've got 52 people watching right now, but only 17 likes. Please hit the likes, guys. Really, really do appreciate it. You guys rock. By the way,
You guys rock.
hey, good to see you, Luke. We're going to be doing that Catholicism Part 2 video stream. Not the
Brilliant.
Saturday, the next Saturday.
Brilliant.
Saturday morning. It's going to be great.
Oh, and in case you were wondering what that live stream is going to be all about and don't want to give him a view, let me sum it up in just a few words. I'm more devout than everyone.
Looking forward
Have you
to
Bring
had
your
his-
rosary. Yeah.
I won't say the name more than once, but have you had his Luca impression? He's brilliant.
it. Oh, yeah.
And anyone who's not as devout as me isn't Christian.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that.
Right in the end, do the Luca. Come on.
Fantastic, man.
Wow. Oh, yeah, guys, and tomorrow night it's going to be PJ.
Yes.
PJ Live
yes,
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not on tomorrow?
absolutely.
No, it's my daughter's birthday. That's why I streamed yesterday.
Oh, I see. That's why I was trying to figure out why you were streaming on Tuesday. I was like, oh, what's
This is cool. I don't know if you can see that. It's a screw off tip for my soldering iron that this little tip fits just inside 3mm the little bitty tip there fits just inside 3mm. I don't have any out. Brass heat inset screw inserts, threaded inserts. They're brass. You set them on this tip and then press it into the plastic. It heats the insert up and blobs itself into the plastic, and then the plastic hardens around it. And it has knurling around the exterior to grip the plastic. And they're pretty strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually do.
Especially if you insert one from the opposite side of a piece of plastic you're screwing into. A lot of times they're on the front face, like that. That's a heat inset. But if this was a flat sheet and the screw came in from this side and I put it in on this side, it'd have all this plastic here to enforce it. So depending on how you use them, they can be really strong or just strong.
Tuesday night, but we swap nights just for this week.
you messed me up.
Wait, what? Please take note of the 2 Arwen breaking news items above And encourage the chat to visit Arwen's chat tomorrow to help calm the little fellow down. Wait, what's this? Oh, more. Okay. Threatened with eviction for allegedly entering the room of a young female room. Oh, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, because I thought I missed a day, and
Man.
I was like, "Oh no, did I sleep through a whole day?" Like,
I've said for a while that we're just waiting for him to pop.
still your Wednesday or something.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start reviewing some of Sean Kingdom and Context stuff.
Yeah,
Probably
he's got some
tomorrow.
awesome stuff.
Yeah.
I still want to talk to him about the Trinity though, because we got some interesting. You know what's the funny thing is, he's got a lot of similar views to what the Trinity actually is, the true Trinity. You know, not
Yep.
obviously not the Orthodoxy Catholic Trinity. I don't agree with that either. But he does have the same
No.
kind of similar views to what we think. They just don't believe there's a Godhead. That's about it. So I'd actually like to discuss it with him.
What I want to review with
Maybe.
him is he had Whitsitt on, and he actually made Whitsitt speechless. Man, he didn't say anything
Yeah,
pretty
but
much
you
the whole interview.
What's funny is this dipshit doesn't realize where Protestantism comes from. Protestantism comes from, or the current Christian religion that's not Catholic, comes from Emperor Constantine, who united his people with one religion that wasn't Catholic. So he took all these parts from all the different religions and created Christianity. So if it wasn't for the Catholic Church, there would be no Christianity, because he borrowed a lot from the Catholic Church to do it. Got a couple of new things. Got these. It's a dolphin. I don't know if you can see that. It's black, so you can't see it really well. And it's articulated. This is printed in place, just like that on the build plate. And it made the links. It's basically like chain links, and it made those in place. Just popped it off. Didn't have to assemble it or anything. And then these little keychains, little key fob, which is a compliant mechanism. It just clicks back and forth, but it won't flex this way or this way. It'll only go up or down. It's kind of cool. It's got a little hole for your put on a keychain. But I think the dolphin's really cool. And it wouldn't stand up to any kind of stress or anything. First time you put it in your pocket or your purse, it would break.
Yeah, but you see, Whitsitt, when it comes to biblical stuff, isn't really the guy. I
No.
would say.
No.
He,
And you are?
he's very,
See, no one's more devout than Flatsoid.
his Hebrew roots things he's been learning is from what's that other guy that he got it all from?
Can't remember. He's got a bias now, isn't he? The Hebrew roots bias.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
anytime he looks at scripture, he's going to look.
And where do you get your Hebrew from? So you're fluent in Hebrew?
Through them eyes.
Yeah, he's got a really weird, messed up way of looking at scripture now.
And he used to be on the right track with Christ, didn't he? At one point. He used to
Thank you
defend
very
Christ.
much. Thank you very much, Miss Mod Queen. She says with £10 super chat, she says, if I can hit the likes with a broken arm, you can. Chain A support. Come on, guys.
Nice.
I mean,
Thanks,
Vicky's
dude.
able to do this with a broken arm, so I'm sure you guys can hit the likes as well. Please, please. There's no excuse. Thank you very much. And by the way, thank you very much, Vicky. You rock. All the strongs for your surgery tomorrow. That
If
sucks.
she's getting,
Martin Luther split off from the Catholic Church, but Protestantism, basically Christianity, was created by what's his face, Constantine.
surgery, she finds out if she's getting surgery.
Okay.
But yeah, she's coming back
I guess Martin Luther created Lutheranism.
to mine in case she gets surgery. 'Cause I think it's possible that she will,
Okay.
because it's a loose
Which is basically Catholicism for poor people.
bone. It's a loose bone, so I think they will.
But I told PJ, let's just get you a bottle of Jack Daniels and you'll be A for away.
You can't hear
No
you. She's in
anesthetic.
the bedroom. She's going to lie down and watch this because her arm's sore, so she's not here anymore. But she's in the bedroom.
Yeah.
You can't hear her. She's still watching, obviously.
Oh, Sean Hawkins is streaming my live again.
No doubt.
Boy.
No doubt.
Oh, he's
You
run
gotta
out of
get some
content.
views, dude. Yeah.
Well, I've got something to ask Sean Hawkins live now. Sean Hawkins, he made a claim, I think it's like yesterday or the day before, that I claimed the Bible's a science book.
Nobody's ever.
Yes, you've claimed the Bible is a science book every time you say the phrase biblical cosmology. Let's look up cosmology definition. Cosmology definition. The science of the origin and development of the universe. So when you say biblical cosmology, you are using the Bible as a science reference, as a science book. And I already answered that question in that exact way, but he still thinks that cosmology isn't science. So that's his out. He says cosmology isn't science.
Said
you?
that. Yeah. Nobody's ever said that in here.
So Sean Hawkins, when
So let's see, open link a new tab. Where's the curve? Da, 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 da. No such thing as biblical cosmology. Here's another no such thing as biblical cosmology. He's got two of them here. Biblical cosmology versus cosmogony. Biblical cosmology. Yeah, you said it several times. Here's one off. You can't see that one. It's biblical cosmology debate. PhD candidate versus Flatzoid. So yeah, every time you say that, you're claiming that the Bible is a science book.
you're going to present where I've said this, man.
I just did. And I've explained it to you, but you're not smart enough to understand the explanation or honest enough.
Yeah.
They make a lot of claims anyways all the time and never back them up. So
Yeah, it's really
I mean,
stupid.
we specifically say it's not a science book.
Yeah, I've said it many times specifically.
How about this? Who created science?
The Christians.
There you go.
No. Who created
God.
science in
God.
general?
Oh,
God.
actually, God, yeah.
Oh, okay. God created science, but you ignore science. You ignore science. You think science is wrong and science is fake, right? Right? So how could God create something that's wrong?
So,
well,
when
Hawkins
you
doesn't
think
believe
about
in God, dude. Yeah, so he can get.
Oh,
Did for longer than you've been alive.
yeah, I forgot. Sean Hawkins doesn't believe in God. Yeah, never mind.
Like I said, I did for more years than you've been on the fucking earth, pal. But I woke up.
That's all right.
He will one day, I guess.
I got tired of the indoctrination and the lies. I woke up.
Well, he'll find out pretty
Pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh, and then I find it really odd with some of these guys, like Andrew Johnson. He's like, oh, that's what's been pushing tinfoil hat man's observation for Friday, and I figured it out. It's the one with Blackpool. He doesn't realize it's like, no, not Blackpool.
No, it's not.
No,
And the
hasn't
people are
been
so
posted before.
yeah, and the people are so dumb. They don't understand when I said that's not the one I'm doing. They don't understand what I'm saying.
No. And nobody knows about it at the minute, so there's no point.
Nobody. This is like, guys, nobody's seen this observation yet. It's
No. Yeah.
it blows Blackpool out the water. It blows the original Black Swan out the water.
Mm.
It's
So you're gonna show us examples of refraction and how much you don't know about photography and physics? Is that what it shows?
there's no way
Hey, Westside.
is that you can ever. They can't even make an excuse for this with refraction and stuff. That is how bad it is.
Oh, okay.
The question is, why are they trying to make excuses for an observation somebody makes? I don't get it.
Yeah,
Because
Just
it
accept it
goes
for what it is.
Really? Why are we trying to do that? It's a little that's a little hypocritical, isn't it?
because it goes for their religion and they have a bias. So instead of just accepting there is something that shows their religion wrong.
Look at what I think. Who was it? The pilot was it the pilot? Was it Wolfie or somebody else?
You know what would show the religion wrong? Measurements of flat Earth, motherfucker. You've not presented any of them.
Said to Michael about the when he was doing the wind turbines and all that.
Oh, that's Wally. Where's Wally?
Wally, yes. Michael, where he visits all the time, do you know what I mean? Takes observations at and knows for sure where it's at. Wally, who's never been there, is trying to tell him he was looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, he was, because if he was looking in the direction that Michael said he was looking at, that he said he was looking in, he would have seen a whole lot more wind turbines in the foreground. So, yeah.
You know what I mean? When he was
apparently Sean thinks I lied because I said that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, have a good rest.
Wait, said what?
Takes observations at and knows for sure where it's at. Wally, who's never been there, is trying to tell him he was looking in the wrong place. You know what I mean? When he was
apparently Sean thinks I lied because I said that.
Oh wow.
Said what? I mean, every word out of your mouth is a lie, but specifically said what?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, have a good rest of the day. Yahweh bless everyone.
And Strong's looking for
Thanks,
houseman. Really hope you
Yes,
find
man.
something soon.
Yeah, thanks, guys. All right,
Bless you,
talk to
dude.
you later.
Blessings, man.
Bless you.
Oh yeah, and then news on the camera. I'm gonna go see that today if the camera's still there, hopefully, and test it out and see if it's gonna work. So
Nice.
I'm really excited about that. So yeah, thanks guys for your support for the camera, and Roger for setting that up.
No problem.
I really appreciate it. Then I can actually have proper.
Yeah, man. And you'll be able to do
Still
like
awake.
little observations and that with it as well, won't you? Possibly.
Oh yeah. It's
No,
got a
it
good
wasn't.
enough length too.
Oh, also, I've ordered the. I can print a whole bunch of stuff, like for the Enraged Rabbit, but unless I have the metal parts that are for it, I can't do anything with them because it takes like metal extruder gears and shit, and steel rods and extrusion that are longer than what I have. Right, the longer it is, the longer the drive rod has to be, or drive shaft for the extruders has to be. But I ordered a 400 millimeter long piece of extrusion, 40 centimeters, and hex. I couldn't find D shaft, D cut shaft. No, it's the round with a side machined off on it, so it has a D profile. But I found hex shaft. None of the parts are keyed for D shaft. They just have a set screw that grips them onto the shaft. So a hex shaft works as good as D shaft. So I got that. I got the 8mm rods for the guide rods for the selector. They're 300 millimeters long, or 321. So I have to cut those down from 400. But the thing that's going to cost the most is the extruder gears. Each set is like, the cheapest I found is $10, and I need 6 more sets. So it's like just the extruder. That's the most expensive part of the whole thing. Is the fucking extruders, the extruder gears, the gear sets. So it's going to be 60 more bucks. So next payday and the payday after that, I'll probably buy 3 one payday and 3 the next payday. But yeah, it's coming together. I've got a lot of the heat inserts in place. I have to put a lot of the bearings in but yeah, there's a little bit of work. I'm doing it here and there.
So I'll be able to do some observations.
Nice.
Be right
That's
back.
if I do take it, if it does work, the camera.
Of course.
It's at a pawn shop, so I don't, you're very hesitant to do something like that because,
Of
yes,
course.
it's a good price, but you don't get guarantees on the stuff.
No.
Not out of a pawn shop. No, you're welcome, Wes. I was on mute for a minute. I'm sorry. And bye, Jeff. Sorry, I didn't say bye to you. I can't tell when people are going to do things.
That's right.
There was something I wanted to say about I still got the GoFundMe going still. Do you think we have enough, or do you want to keep it going just in case?
I think it's enough for the camera and for the cable, so I think it should be enough.
Shut it down. Yeah, good idea.
I'll shut it down.
Yeah, thanks. But thanks again, everybody that did support. Thank you, PJ. Thank you, Jeff. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Vicky. Really appreciate you guys. It is really going to help. And then we can start streaming in 4K, people. Woo!
Hey, Chilling, did you Facebook friend request me today by any chance? Or it's somebody called Chilling. I thought it might have been you. But then it might be somebody else because it's Chilling, not Chilling. I just automatically thought it was you, so I accepted it. And then I got a message full of like all these percentages off whatever, I can't remember. So it's either you and somebody's hacked your account and these scammers, or just someone called Chilling. It's probably someone completely different because I noticed later it wasn't Chilling, it was Chilling.
Chilling.
Maybe somebody already took the name.
Okay, let's look at some more things that's interesting. What is Polaris Dawn going to be doing? Meet the NASA science flying on SpaceX Polaris Dawn private astronaut mission. A number of Polaris Dawn experiments are gathering data for NASA's Human Research Program. It's very, I don't know, it looks very PR stunted kind of.
I'm not sure I even understand the title, Flatzoid. What's it saying about the science? Meet the NASA science, and science isn't a person. What is this, like a disembodied essence of what's that mean?
Look at this, but NASA science flying.
It's weird. It's like a sentence that doesn't even make grammatical sense.
So what's the cause and effect of that again?
Probably written by AI, man.
Is there a science to flying? That's a good question. I guess there would be science in flying.
Don't they mean scientists?
Yeah, but these are supposed to be civilians.
Right. Oh, I got you. Okay, that's weird.
Really odd stuff.
So
No, it's not really odd stuff, you dumb fuck.
now we're supposed to believe they can send people up there with no training or anything. So it's
You think they have no training? Is that what you think?
like, you know, it's
Well, the
making
pilot,
up.
but the pilot apparently is an ex. Well, we saw it. When was it? Yesterday. But they should show you. Let's see who they were, because these are apparently billionaires or something. Well, the one is a billionaire. The 4 astronauts SpaceX Polaris Dawn Prime mission pose in black and white space boots in a pre-launch photo. The Masonic colors, obviously. Polaris Dawn lifted off early Tuesday morning, September 10, at the top of SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, sending 4 people to orbit a roughly 5-day aboard the Crew Dragon capsule Resilience. It's odd that they called it the Dragon capsule. Don't you guys find that odd?
Yeah, of course.
Sort of like what the Bible says
cool.
about the dragon flying, you know.
Aye.
Huh.
It's weird.
Rise
Flying
of dragons.
dragons.
The mission aims to make exploration history, conducting the first ever private spacewalk and traveling farther from the Earth than any crewed flight since the Apollo era. But Polaris Dawn is also a science mission. Woo! Okay, so they can do experiments, guys. It's carrying 36 different experiments from 31 institutions, including a number that will gather data for NASA's Human Research Program. The agency partners with SpaceX on cargo and crew missions to the International Space Station. The Polaris Dawn is not one of these flights. It's funded and commanded by billionaire entrepreneur Jared Isaacman. And it's flying solo around Earth, not meeting up with the ISS. Ooh.
That's really helping humanity out, all those millions to fly over to Polaris, you know.
Mm-hmm.
How are you fucking helping humanity out, asshole? How are you doing that? You know, before you criticize others, make sure your shit don't stink.
But let's see what they say. The NASA-affiliated experiments are designed to help agency scientists better understand spaceflight's impacts on the human body. I'm sorry.
Huh?
How much people
Yes, you are sorry. You are about as sorry as they come, man.
that they claim to have sent to space before?
What's 240 something, I think?
Should they not by now have data on what spaceflight does to someone's body?
Yeah, they have some data, but evidently they don't have enough. So, what's your point?
After that many, I hope so.
So it's not much of an experiment, is it?
No. It's just another excuse to get people to send them money so they do it.
I mean, they've got how much people constantly on the ISS? In space, apparently.
Yeah, it's just to get people to send them money so that they can spend all the money. God damn it. What a sorry sack of shit these guys are. I'm going to cry about it. I mean, they're basically just crying about reality.
Oh, there's people stranded up there right now, I hear.
Yeah, they're struggling to get them down. Pretty weird.
Oh, really?
It's
So
crazy how they they're like shoving it in your face. How, you know, there are these billionaire people out there, and they're you know, for their leisure they're just going up into space and stuff. It's kind of shameless,
funny,
you know.
Yeah, that's what rich people do with their money. They do extravagant things like this.
It's like they're you know, showing how it's all about money, and you know, and people still are into it.
Yes, expensive things are all about money. Yes.
They're like, oh yeah, great, this billionaire went up there. I'm all for it, you know. Well, it makes you wonder, how do they become billionaires?
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you could get a suntan on the moon, though.
Right.
You would. No.
Whoa.
Right.
Yeah, I just saw PayPal.
Oh yeah, that's from Vicky, because I did one. Just more towards your camera.
Wow, that's really going to help a lot. Thank you. Yeah, now I can buy the cable for sure.
Yeah, that's from Vicky.
Thank you very, very much, Vicky, for your donation to the PayPal. Really appreciate it. So, PJ, Vicky, and Jeff, you guys, that's enough now. Thanks. I think I've got enough for the camera and the cable. I really appreciate it. You guys are huge blessings.
Nice.
I wish I could do something in return. What can I do in return for you guys?
Keep making the show.
Making a little video or something, a thank you video, like you did when that Patreon. When I became a Patreon, you did a little thank you video, something like that for Vicky and Roger. I don't need thanks. I've already had thanks from this. You know, from something for Roger and Vicky maybe.
I think I've got something.
And Jeff.
I think and Jeff.
Yeah.
No, Jeff and Jeff. No,
Thank you
Flash,
very
you know what
much.
you can do?
Yeah.
You can keep making the show, dude. Keep
Well,
making
that's
the
it.
show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the whole
But I
point.
think I have to actually do something. I mean, the Patreons, you guys also rock. I mean, PJ, you guys are like huge Patreon supporters for the last a year now and stuff. So it's really I
Nearly 2 years.
appreciate everybody.
Nearly
Yeah,
2
2
years.
years.
It'll be oh, actually, I think
I mean, the Patreon pays for my restream every month as well. So
Absolutely, Cygnus. Absolutely.
Nice.
lotion in the house.
There's lotion in the house. Where?
Why can't I see the?
I've got it caked on today.
He's got it caked on today. Well,
It's
you won't
been
get
a
a
full today.
suntan on the moon either.
Why can't I see the? I've got a free membership today, but on the YouTube side, I can't see the. You know where you go to get your free membership? It's not here anymore. Where is
There's
it?
a man on the moon. Can you hear him calling you?
I think I'm on a 23 months membership. I think. What?
Is that a real song?
Next month I'll get a different colored star. Yay!
Yeah, I got a group that sings a song.
Let me check on my phone
fine.
if it's on the phone version. Where has it gone?
Platonic. Is that a real song?
What, the man on the moon?
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man on the moon, can you hear him calling you? I can't remember the words of it. Da, da, da. Man on the moon.
Who sings it?
I'm trying to. It's old. REM.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking.
Okay.
If you believe they put a man on the moon.
That's not the lyrics to that song.
Do
Man
you
on the
believe they
moon.
put a man on the moon? No, but there's another one. Man on the moon. There's two, but
Oh.
that's REM's Man on the Moon.
No way.
I think it's
I haven't heard REM.
Belly. I think the one I'm talking about is Belly Who.
Well,
If
they call him?
Who?
you believe Man on the Moon, that's REM.
Yeah.
Could you believe they put a man on the moon?
Man on the moon.
If you believe they have nothing up their sleeve and there's nothing to prove. Yeah.
Come on.
He nailed it.
Yeah. No
REM.
longer a ball. It's not big fat pea anymore. It's now evolved into a egg.
Man.
As you can see behind me. Look how beautiful that egg is.
Yeah, I can do
It's
it.
incredible, edible. It's an egg.
Is God a chicken?
Yep, you got it.
Oh no, it's not till it's well. It's not till
Laying
it's
planet
well,
eggs.
Okay, let's see what they're gonna do, guys. Okay, so its mission, whether the crew is compromised or commercial or NASA astronauts, provides a key opportunity to expand our knowledge about how spaceflight affects human health. Jancy McPhee, Associated Chief Scientist for Human Research at NASA, said in a statement, information gathered from the Polaris Dawn will give us a critical insights to help NASA plan for deeper space travel to the moon and Mars. For example, the Polaris Dawn crew, Isaac Mann, pilot Scott Kidd, Poteet, and mission specialist Sarah Gillis and Anna Menon will test drive a commercial device that can collect and integrate measurements of health, including blood pressure, heart rate, respiration rate, and temperature, according to the NASA statement. Sorry, do they need any of this stuff to go to space to do any of this stuff?
Don't they do
No.
testing with, don't they do their excruciating training on their astronauts in a vacuum chamber to see how long they can breathe and how long they can run in the vacuum of space? Don't they do all those tests and training?
That's exactly my
Yes,
thought.
they do.
Why do they need to go to a place that violates natural law to do this, where they can just, hey, we got the huge Sandusky and Ohio vacuum chamber. Yeah, let's just stick you in a spacesuit and stay there for a week. Let's see what data we can collect from your health there.
I suppose when you get to the Van Allen belts, there's a dude in a toll booth that says, hey, we need 20,000 space dollars. They're like,
man.
oh, put it on everybody in America's paycheck, the new tax. We got toll booths in redundant places. Oh, jeez. Oh, Willie.
Oh man.
The Space Turnpike.
Ooh, look at this, guys. Another Polaristan project seeks to highlight the mitigate the motion sickness problems that can affect astronauts. Another will survey crew members about their experiences during re-entry to Earth's atmosphere, with the aim of making that as smooth as issue-free as possible. Isn't that weird? It's almost like they're trying to make it that you can't feel you going up and can't make it feel like you're coming back down. Almost like it's fake. They got you in a simulator.
Disney World exists.
Yeah.
It's in Florida or in Houston.
But think about it. They want to make it as smooth as possible. Almost like, guys, in the future, you'll have to link to Neuralink to be able to go up with SpaceX rockets to space. You climb in some box, and in the meantime, it's not going anywhere because you're just in a virtual reality, augmented reality kind of box. And you're there for a week or whatever. Paying
That would be cheaper,
millions of
wouldn't it?
dollars. Yeah, paying millions of dollars to go sit in a box. And you think you're in space, but you're not actually because you can't violate natural law.
God, what a dumb fuck. Can't violate natural law that I don't fucking understand. See, he thinks that space violates natural law, which goes against science, because the Bible that he claims he doesn't use as a science book, he thinks that the Bible says that science isn't real, that it can violate natural law. So he's using the Bible as a fucking science book.
Like, I got a one of those LED lights that projects all the constellations and stars around your room.
Those are nice. I like them.
That's as close as you can get to fake space. No matter how high you go up, you're still stuck in the same container we're all in.
Yeah.
You might as well just get yourself one of those lights.
Aye.
Get the same experience, wouldn't you? Without the anti-gravity or whatever you needed.
No.
Without the anti-gravity, what's anti-gravity? What's anti-gravity? In order to have anti-gravity, you have to have gravity, right? So how can you have an anti something that doesn't exist? How is that possible?
Weed, you could feel that too.
Oh, yeah. Dang it. Well, I'm going to go, guys. I got to work. I'll see you later.
Cheers, man.
Cool, man.
Good.
Later.
Yes,
I'll be
thanks.
listening.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
No problem.
Ignorant.
And what was it?
people.
Japan wants to put a subway or something, or a monorail on the moon, or a space train to the moon.
Do you remember they were talking about
whatever happened to the elevator? Remember that space elevator?
Yeah, that's what I was on about. They were talking about the space elevator to the moon, and like that's just a ridiculous.
It's just
And no, nobody thought of doing an elevator to the moon. No, a space elevator. They've talked about doing that, but not to the moon. You dumb fuck. You lying sack of shit.
it's like running before you can walk, isn't it?
You know, making a concept up about something it doesn't exist for something that doesn't exist. Can you imagine if it did exist or the problems you'd have?
So prove that your dome exists, asshole. Prove that your dome exists. So you talk about they say it exists, but it doesn't. They can't prove it. Well, prove your fucking dome, asshole. I'm getting tired of these pieces of shit saying prove it, prove it, prove it. And every time we ask them to back up any of their claims, it's burden of proof reversal. It's the default. Reasons. Oh, there's a dome because there has to be a dome. There has to be a dome because there's a dome.
You'd have with that
Weak as water.
rotation thing orbiting.
Yeah, but
and
see,
that.
this is things that they've been trying to push for a while now. You see these, it's just actually LED screens. It's not windows.
pseudoscientific concepts that would never work.
But this is things they've been trying to do for long now, where they want to make the windows just LED screens.
Wow.
So what happens is when you're flying, you're not actually seeing outside, you're just seeing fake. And that's exactly what they're going to do for...
No, you're seeing what is outside. That's what those are. That's what those are, man. That's not just a movie of clouds they filmed. Those cameras are pointing out. There's no windows. You've got cameras pointing out, and then you've got screens on the inside that show you what those cameras are seeing.
The commercial flights, don't you guys think?
Yeah, and then they hand around the drinks, which they've added something, just the right amount of something extra to make you more relaxed or whatever.
I never thought of that.
So you're saying that the airlines spike their drinks, drug the passengers? That's what you say. That's what you're claiming?
You know, different working. They bring it together. I don't know, man.
I mean, think about it. Has anybody here ever gone to IMAX before?
No, I've never.
Oh man, a long time ago.
IMAX
not recently.
Yeah, it's very immersive. Let's put it that way.
Only if you sit in the right spot in the theater, though. If you sit off to the side or you sit too far back, it's not the same effect. But yeah, there is a good spot there's a sweet spot where.
But it's very immersive. That's the point, though.
Do they do things like wind and all that? Like it's.
Yeah.
But you can look down at your seat. I mean, it's not like you're going to stay dizzy if you look down at your seat. I mean, it's up to you, I guess.
Yeah.
This is pretty neat, though. Yeah.
The point is they understand how to engage a person to think what they're seeing is right. I mean, look at that new dome thing there in Las Vegas, that big sphere. It's the same thing. It's all just perception. So they're going to be doing this to everybody on, hey, let's go take you, Kobo. You know, civilians can go to space. They want to travel to orbit the moon. You want to orbit Mars? Yeah, pay this much money and we'll just stick you up there. It's fine. In the meantime, you're spending a few days in a contained box, just literally a virtual reality box in a simulator, and then you think you're going to space.
Hold on.
Is there any way you can describe that to me using colorful puppets of some sort?
And when you come back, it's like, oh, that was so awesome. In the meantime, you never went anywhere.
You know, it's kind of like a really good, like when people tell you a story when they were on acid and they're telling you, oh yeah, me and my buddy, we drove out to the McDonald's and he ate like 12 cheeseburgers and there's this guy who's just like crazy. And there was this guy who's just like crazy and blah, blah, blah. And he keeps telling you about things and be like, yo, you were sitting on your couch at home. You didn't do any of that.
But that is like that. It's like we went to the moon. We built it.
They always try to make you feel like you were involved. And sure. That's why everybody buys into it.
That's exactly. Hey, Luke, what's up, man?
It's like
hello, everybody.
Hello, Luca. How you doing, friend?
I've actually been to.
It's like the sweepstakes giveaways. You know, you get it. You spend $5.
Hold on, Lucian. Let Luca finish.
Damn, rude fuck.
Oh, I can't hear him.
I've been to the.
I don't hear Luca.
I've been to the Royal in the Royal Hotel, and I've had a few pots of beer.
Did ChatGPT tell you to do that?
Well, now that you mention it, I asked the ChatGPT how many beers I could have, and
just letting his hair down.
It said I could have more, but then I don't know. It's not good.
Yeah, man, that's proper. Nice one, Luke. That proper does sound like him.
Yeah, you really can, man. How are you doing, by the way?
Good. All good.
No, you were right. When someone laughs at everything, they do sound like a simpleton.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
It's late here. Had a good night, and come home. Seen you lads were on, so I thought I'd jump up.
Oh, it's good to have you, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to our part 2 next Saturday.
Yeah,
I see the people are enjoying that as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they should. Yeah,
good information.
For sure.
So what do you think about the chicken-shaped Earth, the egg-shaped Earth?
Like I said, it's more like Neil deGrasse Tyson said it's like a pear shape. It's like chubby. It's like a chubby.
A chubby. It's chubby at the poles.
Yeah.
It's got some chubby poles.
What were those creatures in Gremlins that the Gremlins like pop out of? Those furry
Mogwais.
Yeah, that's it. That kind of shape, like Mogwai shape.
They know that all us ex-gen people are so attached to science fiction and crazy shit that we saw in the movies that's why it's hard to get people away from the globe.
Mm-hmm.
Like just not like I'm not a nerd, but I still like watching Empire Strikes Back. I could watch it right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Star Trek's cool as well because they do like really well written like stories and stuff. And,
I love them both.
Yeah, Scotty.
I can't do that.
I still like my sci-fi movies.
I think the new ones are rubbish. The new Star
Wars.
Oh
yeah.
Trek.
But you think, but like I'm saying, when it comes to new Star Wars and stuff, it's catered to a different audience, a younger.
They've dumbed it down, yeah. They've dumbed it down. Like literally, man, the old Star Treks, they used to go into like quite like complex stuff, and they used to be quite sophisticated.
I mean, look on the new season, the new series of Star Trek. I don't know what it's called, but they had a musical on the ship, on the Enterprise, I think. It's meant to be before Kirk. I think it's Captain Pike's era, before Kirk, you know. And they did a musical on the series. Stupid. Just in one of the episodes, the song in that. It's same as they did in Doctor Who.
But again, it's going like it's definitely not the same. I mean,
that was probably misuse of Federation funds. You should probably report them to Federation headquarters.
It's almost if you have to
that Pike always doing stuff.
Compare it as like if you take old muscle cars and you compare it to the remakes of them today, what you gonna choose?
Well, exactly.
I mean,
I always prefer. Sorry.
Yeah.
I always prefer old, phony, cheesy sci-fi films because that is the most accurate representation of reality, fake and phony space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All this new stuff, they're trying to convince you that there's a place that they're going.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And that's why they make it look so good.
Enticing. Yeah. I wonder where they get their ideas from. Could it be movies, maybe, and books, stuff like that?
There was this guy that made a video of, him arguing with himself about telling every movie nowadays is a sequel or a prequel or a sequel or a prequel. There's no new movies. There's nothing new. They ran out of ideas. They gave it to an AI bot and said, "Here, you write it."
Yeah, the recycle.
People will buy it.
Yeah, recycle old plots or just reboot old movies. That's what they do now. And like you say, AI as well. And what is AI going to do? Exactly. And AI is just going to copy what it's learned off of people. So it's just got to be the same type of bloody movies. Probably
But
a
see,
bit more of Fever Dream.
AI doesn't learn.
No, well, you know what I mean. That's just I know it doesn't. I was just being
Right.
about it, you know.
AI doesn't
You know,
learn.
there's somebody out there. But and when you watch the CGI graphics nowadays, I mean, they are getting awful. They're getting worse and worse and worse because the refresh rate is so high on these TVs now, right? That it looks like you're standing in the room with them. It doesn't even look like a movie anymore. It looks like just people acting, you know?
Of course.
And then when they add a CGI, you know, an animation into it, that refresh rate is so different than the 8K version that they're trying to shove all the subliminal shit in your face, where the cartoon in it just looks ridiculous. It just looks fake. It obviously is, you know, obviously a cartoon and a person shows fake.
Yeah.
But
They look like
Space
they're
Jam,
especially
Space Jam still has better graphics than the shit nowadays.
And they get paid. They have so much money for the equipment they use, and yet they still can't give proper quality.
Well, I think too, you know, the animators got to be able to do that.
Movies and that, the CGI looks like the characters have no weight to them. You know, like there's nothing. It's like they're blowing. Feels like they could be blown by the wind. You know, that kind of thing.
And
yeah.
If AI is doing the CGI as well, it's only using what it was input. You know, it's not able to create something new and better. No way. It can only give you the regurgitated trash that they've been feeding us for years.
Of course. But they do it in a slight more Fever Dream kind of style. If you remember a few years ago, like the old what's his name, Will Smith eating spaghetti bolognese. It was like a fever dream, man. It was awful.
Man, did that guy take a turn?
Oh, I know.
I mean, I still will watch an Independence Day.
I mean, I still watch these movies. You
know? Yeah, what about Jackie Chan as well, man? You've seen the last few films that he's done the last few years. He's totally sold out. He's become like really commercial and like giving off all the subliminal stuff, you know.
Right.
And he was fantastic back in the 70s and 80s when he was discovered, and then he just slowly became more and more like sellout, man.
Absolutely.
No, he became more and more American.
Yeah, and that as well. Yeah.
I mean, he acted. He acted with Bruce Lee. He's that kind of original. And then he was in the Cannonball runs, wasn't he, with Burt Reynolds and that? Jackie Chan's been going at it for years.
That's what I mean. Like, it just shows the progression of the guys. It's like, and now the films he's.
So I got a little test for anybody in the audience. Which left or right? Which one's oblate? Which of these is oblate? Left or right? Question for you, Flatzoid. Which is oblate, left or right? The middle one, yeah. Yeah, you can't tell. You can't tell by looking. And let's see. What the hell? Alt Control Z. What? Actually, neither. I didn't manipulate it yet. But right there, that's like way more oblate than the Earth is. That's far more oblate than the Earth is. But I only changed it by a little bit. So, I mean, they talk about a pear like a pear, right? A pear. No, that's not the type of pear that they're talking about. They're talking more like a Chinese pear, like a spherical pear. It's just an over-exaggeration to give you the idea of what they're talking about, how a sphere can be bigger at the base than it is at the top. So, but these fucking morons look at that and go, "Oh, there's looks like a Bartlett pear."
Doing are just dreadful, like
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
have you seen what happened to Batista?
Oh, he's going a lot thinner, isn't he?
The guy
The
is
wrestler?
Yeah.
He's skinny.
Wow.
I wouldn't say skinny, but he's a lot thinner.
There was some rumor that he was going to be the God of War, Kratos, in the God of War movie.
But when he did the last Guardians of the Galaxy, he did say that it would be the last one because it's getting too hard to stay in shape for these movies, considering
but
he's in his 60s and that.
remember, the steroids have taken a toll on him.
Of course.
I mean, now he's off the steroids, and now he's like looking like a. Look what he's wearing.
Exactly. His shoulders look so skinny.
What,
But look what he's wearing.
What people don't understand about the super athletes like them, in quotes, they work out constantly every single day.
Yeah, look at what he's wearing. He's not wearing a costume from a movie. He's wearing regular people clothes. Look at him. These people cannot separate fact from fiction, reality from fantasy.
They eat 12,000 calories every single day. They do that 7 days a week, every single.
Yeah, I think I did manipulate the one on the right, but somehow it undid it, but I couldn't redo it. So I was wanting to show how it. But what I did was a lot, way more exaggerated than the Earth really is oblate. Like an image that size is like a tenth of a pixel would be the difference.
Single day of their life forever, right? The moment that one of these, like The Rock, if he didn't work out for 2 weeks, his body would crumble.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's done that for so long. That's how athletes develop ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Their body.
No, that's not how you develop Lou Gehrig's disease.
Needs that amount of workout, needs that amount of protein, that amount of calorie, right? Caloric intake. And if it doesn't get it, then your muscles start shriveling up and dying. It's in a sense, because if they're not getting that pump on.
Yeah, but there's a difference than if you're building natural muscle up or synthetic muscle thanks to PEDs.
Right, and none of them are natural.
That's.
Are you fucking kidding me? Lou Gehrig's disease is a nickname for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a rare and fatal neurological disorder that affects the nerve cells that control muscles. ALS causes nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord to degenerate and die, which leads to muscle weakness, twitching, and atrophy. Symptoms often start with muscle weakness or twitching in an arm and leg and can include difficulty swallowing or slurred speech. As the disease progresses, it can affect muscles needed for movement, speech, eating, and breathing. The exact causes are unknown, but researchers believe it's a combination of factors. A small number of cases are inherited. There's no cure for ALS, but medication and therapy can slow the disease and reduce discomfort. So, no, it's not from not fucking working out, you goddamn idiot.
That's the problem. I mean, you can see.
So, Every athlete who stops working out develops ALS, you dumb fuck.
Today, I mean, look at Sylvester
Jesus
Stallone
fucking
and
Christ.
Arnold and them. They're still kind of buff. They still work out, but they're not what they
No.
used to be because
No.
they can't
Yes, they always spread horrible information. I have no idea why YouTube still allows it.
anymore. They're obviously getting older.
I
It's,
really
al-
don't.
it's almost like
When you're off the roids, it's very bad.
And think about this as well. They're not official sports people to get tested. So with these actors and that, there really is no limit to like what they can do to their bodies. It's all about image, man. And like they get past 50 and they still want them to keep making the films. And they're like, I've got to stay in shape, but they're getting on now. And it's like, you
But
know.
don't worry, the new in thing is ab implants.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They actually, yes,
Bicep
they do
implants.
They implant abs now with like sponge. It's like a foam.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It looks
You
so
don't even
fake.
have to
Ridiculous,
work
man.
They never show you the failed operations where the body rejects the implants. It is the grossest shit. Like the implant starts to make its way out of the body somewhere.
It has to. Eventually, it has to do
Look
something.
at these people. Look at these people that are injecting, is it Sinocell or something, into the muscles and making it, and it's giving them infections.
Oh, but that looks bad. That looks bad.
It's awful, man. It's disgusting.
And the thing that looks cool, it's like that's bad.
No.
Did you guys see the Louis Theroux documentary on plastic surgery?
No.
Possibly.
It's a very good one. He really goes into how all the like the rich people like just kind of getting these pointless procedures and how they just sort of, you know, put lines on your body with a pen. It's like, oh, I want a bit here and a bit there. And these plastic surgeons, man, they're the richest people ever. Like, you know,
You know, it's funny. Everybody's so worried about plastics, and then they're like, I'll get plastic surgery today. It's like, well, what the hell?
Liquid plastic injected.
Plastic surgery is just a nickname they gave the procedure, any procedure that alters the human body. They don't use. They don't. It's not. You are. It's not fucking plastic.
Into your body.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
Hey, oh my pocket.
Man.
They don't consider that forever plastics.
Jesus Christ. I bet they think there's real chicken in Chica sticks.
That's just mutilation at that point.
Yeah, Chico sticks. Where is it? Chico sticks. Yeah, I bet they think that there's chicken in these things because it says chicken. And there's a picture of a chicken on there.
Right.
It is.
That's mutilation.
Body dysmorphia, really, in a sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really? Self-mutilation? You mean like an eyebrow ring? You mean like an eyebrow piercing? That's bodily manipulation. I believe that's forbidden in the Bible, isn't it, PJ? Isn't it?
Yeah. Body dysmorphia is a big thing these days, guys.
Of course.
It really is. And
It's
my
taken over
girlfriend's
so
got it
bad.
bad.
It's taken over so badly.
Yeah. And it goes back to this thing of, like you were saying, they show us these like pumped perfect bodies in all the films.
You got a tattoo or two, don't you? I think you do. I've seen them. I think I've seen them.
Films and like them doing the action, and then they're like, oh, you could have that. And it's like, well, there's also an easy way of having that. You could have a bit of plastic surgery or something, or, you know, one thing leads to the other, isn't it? But they're
Such hypocritical fucks.
definitely encouraging it.
They want you to be
You see,
I mean, I'm way behind on the live stream. I'm like 45 minutes, 46 minutes late. But it'd be interesting to ask if getting your eyebrow pierced is considered mutilation.
the thing is, but the thing is, Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I've been seeing it's pushed to the young people these days. So people in like their late teens, early 20s are starting to take all these PEDs and stuff, and their brain hasn't even fully developed yet. So it's really, really bad for them.
Say what? What age? What age?
You see, the thing is, but the thing is,
expectation.
yeah, but you see, the thing is, I've been seeing it's pushed to the young people these days. So people in like their late teens, early 20s are starting to take all these
Late teens, early 20s, brains haven't developed yet? Is yours still going? You still waiting on yours?
PEDs and stuff, and their brain hasn't even.
I mean, he's trying to sound like some smart teacher, like some teacher that's teaching his flock something, passing on wisdom or something. Hey, RH.
Been fully developed yet. So it's really, really bad for them. It actually gives them neurological damage at the end of the day because they can't develop properly, and then when they do later on get older and they want to, start cycling off, there's some major effects to them.
And that's brilliant. Where did you get your sociology degree? Your psychology degree? When did you get that, Flatzoid? Huh?
I see a lot of kids now. Sorry.
And you see a lot of these bodybuilders dying at an early age now because of too much drug abuse.
Yeah.
I see a lot of kids taking creatine again.
Creatine's fine. Creatine's a natural, so it's not steroid. It's not a PED or something. It's just creatine and a heart rate.
Creatine, and it's people aren't supposed to be just doing super amounts of creatine.
No, you must do 3 to 5 grams a day max. That's it. Because it's
but in order for your amino acid profile in your body needs to be up to par.
That they just put their normal crappy food in. They're like, oh, I'll go to the gym and do my routine and everything will be okay.
Yeah, but you see this is why when the people do their bulk, I just laugh. It's like, no, because they go and they do their bulks and they're eating pizzas and burgers and they, getting fat.
You're just getting fat, man.
Yeah, you're just getting fat. That's stupid. Keep with keep your nutritional food that you're eating. Just up your calories by maybe 500 or something, so you build still lean muscle. But people are so dumb. That's why you see guys are like huge and fat, and as soon as they're gonna cut, they're like they've lost all their muscle because they didn't gain anything. They just built fat.
Yeah, but this is the thing as well, man. They've been like pushing up the prices on the good quality food so much, and then they just say, oh look, here's a packet of this kind of special energy thing. Have this instead, and it's easy, and that's the way it goes. People are taking that stuff and not making some like vegetable soup or like eating fruit or whatever, man.
Yeah.
Because it's
like
so expensive.
Nothing.
But a thing that I have seen issues with as well, people think because they take the supplements and stuff, they use it as their they don't need to eat vegetables, they literally just take supplements, and it's too synthetic to do stuff like that. You still have to get your actual vegetables and your meats and stuff in. I mean, it's very important.
But they don't tell you that on the packet. There's just a really big snazzy a picture with all the bright colours that they use, and
it does say this is these are used also with a 2,500 calorie intake.
Oh, fair.
What's up?
But people don't read. You're right.
Yeah.
I'll take it even further. You don't even need vegetables.
You just need the right nutrition. It's as simple as that.
Well, you can get it.
I've seen people have
nutrition. You can get plenty of nutrition with fatty meats.
I've seen people on a carnivore diet do things that are like crazy. Very healthy. I've seen people that just do keto that are healthy. I think it also depends from person to person. Everybody's body's different.
Oh, it definitely does.
Well, when I was growing up, they always just said a balanced diet, and that made perfect sense to me, like in every way. Like a bit of everything seemed logical.
Yeah. We're omnivores for a reason, guys.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you guys want to watch some Will Duffy begging flat earthers to come on the final experiments?
Absolutely.
Let
Yeah,
me
that's
see that beautiful smile.
yeah, that's Sob's just put in there now. Nice, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Cheers, Sob.
If there was ever a real life Willy Wonka golden ticket moment, this is it.
Is it now? Okay.
Ignorant people laughing at what they don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, years ago it was, well, if anybody could go past the 60th parallel, then we could see if Antarctica is a continent. We could see if you have a 24-hour sun, but nobody can go. Nobody can go. They aren't allowed to go. And then we can go, and now it's, oh, don't go. No, for whatever you do, don't go there. Oh, it's useless. You don't want to go there. It doesn't prove anything.
Actually, looking at this now, I don't know if you guys know Corridor Crew. They made a Willy Wonka video where they made him murder someone for the golden ticket. They said, what if he was a serial killer? And then that's actually done very well. Oh, let me see if I can actually get it quickly.
Now, wait. Now that would be an awesome movie. A super dark Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
like
it's actually
murder.
It's R-rated Willy Wonka.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Will talking.
Man, you know it's going to be a woke Willy Wonka next, like a woman or something.
A black lesbian
Willa
Muslim.
Willa Wonka. It's Willy, but it's actually Willy, but he went through he went through Brenda stage.
Yeah, there's definitely potential for them to get into some areas there.
Hey guys, this is like brilliant. Willy Wonka and Wonky Willy and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, Wonky Willy. I've used that before.
Nice.
That's good.
That's proper British humour here, man. Come on.
And
They've actually taken proper scenes from the movie and they've made it.
Well, I'm not going to get struck for their shit.
A wealthy benefactor reached out to me and is understandably disappointed that we are this late in the game and still do not have
a wealthy benefactor.
I'm thinking like, what the fuck does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
In other words, well, since you guys don't want to take my money, let me get someone else that will give, you'll take their money maybe.
Yep.
How about no?
Why? Why?
How about no?
Yeah.
So good.
It's crazy. I mean, the guy's
so many excuses.
Very desperate,
Love
isn't
it.
he?
Really, he's desperate. He's offering people a chance to see a 24-hour sun, and you motherfuckers who used to say that would definitely prove that the Earth is a sphere, no longer say that. You guys are giving every excuse in the book not to go, or why the trip shouldn't happen, or it won't happen, or even if they do see it, it doesn't prove anything. Talk about desperation.
Doesn't the guy
massive,
doesn't
desperate
he
salesman?
It's so simple to understand. We are not interested because it's not going to prove.
I mean, I couldn't go if I wanted to. If I had the money to go, I couldn't go because of my health. But it would have been nice to be fucking included in the list, right? And to me, this is like, it's just spending far too much money to placate fucking idiots. To like placate these dumb motherfuckers who wouldn't believe it if they went themselves. I mean, it just rich toys. They're talking about going, going on SpaceX. Rich people doing that. That's basically the next step down from SpaceX. That's how not so rich people spend their money.
One thing or the other.
No, exactly.
Nothing. This little final experiment is a false dichotomy built on dishonesty that won't disprove anything.
But you said it would. You guys said it would, though, until it actually came down to doing it. And then it's, oh, no, don't go there. Because we know exactly what's going to fucking happen. And we don't want to fucking be humiliated. Right?
Definitely desperation. I'm just saying.
It's easier for us to live in the fantasy than acknowledge reality.
That to Solve actually, it's pure desperation. I mean, Solve covered the other video last night about the free trip. The people are turning down a free trip. It's like they're offering a vacation, man, a holiday. It's not a
yeah, it's basically a holiday, a vacation.
bloody holiday. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. If
people take holiday in England,
they actually went, it's horrendous environment. You know what I mean?
Oh, share your pain.
It's cold as hell. Well, not that hell's cold. You know what I mean? But you know what? You get me. You get me. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean,
I know what you mean, PJ.
Yeah, man.
What if hell is cold? What if it's just frozen a bit?
For me, I'd prefer. Yeah, that would be hell for me. Cold for sure. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, but I mean,
isn't that what Dante
you like me,
said?
Luke. Matthew, you like me. We used to the hot climate. Now we have to go to somewhere that's like minus 30 degrees. It's like, it's okay, thank you. I'll stay here in my t-shirts.
Yeah, Matthias, the final fallacy. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. He just wants us to leave our families, our jobs, everything we know behind, to go on to ice. Just freeze off and sleep in a tent because he has an insecurity about his belief.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have an insecurity about his belief. He wants to prove definitively one way or the other. So you guys are making all these excuses, right? Hey, Stephen Jarvis.
And even if they did go and did see a 24-hour sign, it makes no difference.
Makes no difference. We won't believe any evidence presented to us, no matter what, because the cult belief is more powerful than free will.
Still have measurements.
Yeah.
But we have measurements. You deny the measurements. See how this works? You're in a cult. You've been indoctrinated heavily into this flat earth bullshit, and nothing will bring you out of it. It's fucking sad, man. It's sad. These fucking crybaby, whining little bitches, hypocritical motherfuckers, excuse-making pieces of shit. I mean, they lie their ass off constantly, and they expect any kind of respect. It's sad. It really is. It's fucking pathetic.
No call.
Have you?
Okay, show me proof. Well, that's not proof. Show me proof. Well, I don't like that. Show me proof. Oh, I don't like that either. At what point does it get physically tiresome to be you? Seriously, man.
Have you guys seen? I don't know if it's the same series, but when Duffy did this like analogy about how.
Isn't it like answer a simple question and he'll leave him alone, and he can't answer the question or something like that? I've seen a little bit of it.
Will Duffy was talking about how all of the flat earthers are really scared, and they're like the Scottish people, and it was like in William Wallace's time,
Braveheart,
and he was saying that like Jaren was like William Wallace, and he was like, he's like,
yes, you're terrified. You're terrified of the truth. That's why you're saying don't go. You do not want to know the truth.
Like, hey, let's.
Because if you knew the truth, then the flat Earth would be over, and you'd have to go back to your boring, normal, ordinary, meaningless, nothing lives.
Let's go, and like the English people.
You'd have to find some other bullshit to make you feel significant.
Like the Globers, and like we've just got everyone. They're ready to make this attack. And the English people are really scared, but the flat earthers, they're like, they don't want to do it. And Jaren's like William Wallace, and then he started playing bits from like Braveheart movie, and it was like, oh wow, you can't, are you seriously doing this, Duffy? I don't know.
Wow.
Someone did a really good breakdown of it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like playing the emotive
I think it
card
was
like really hard.
Nachiketa maybe did that.
Yeah.
But it was.
But you see, the thing I can't take about this whole thing, though, he's very condescending towards flat earthers. Almost like he thinks he's better than us, kind of thing. Oh, you guys are just poor, and you don't want to take my money.
Really, and what are you doing when you talk very slowly and explain things very slowly? What are you doing when you do that, Flatzoid?
Because you're just cowards and afraid of what? Nobody wants to take part in a thing that's literally deceptive.
How is it deceptive? How is it deceptive?
Tony Whitcomb, thank you for your £10 super chat. It says, Will Duffy should have shown Noah Emmerich as himself in the Truman Show and not the kid in Willy Wonka. Noah was a Truman's best mate who lied to Truman all his life and film. That is so true. I 100% agree with that.
They think that the Truman Show is real, typifies real life, depicts real life, and The Matrix is real, and the movie Gravity is real. That's what these people think.
Statement. Thank you very much for the super chat, by the way, Tony.
They think that the Bible that got the value of pi wrong is a science book.
You rock. But yeah, I think you guys agree with that as well.
Can replace science.
Well,
yep.
Much better comparison.
Chilean says, Doofus hasn't met many Scottish people then. Lol, I'll nut him. Step sharp, Lirovsky.
He sounds like the Penguin.
A single flat earther who has accepted an all-expenses-paid trip to Antarctica. The flat earthers who were for years captivated and enthralled by Antarctica all of a sudden are acting...
Sorry, what flat earthers were enthralled by Antarctica is he talking about?
Ooh, nice pause. Nice
And
pause.
he said free?
Yeah.
A free trip?
It's a nice pause, man. Lovely pause.
Yeah, they should be getting paid to go there, if anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go. Just let me bring my rifle. Let me bring a good camera, an actual camera, and, a week's supply of food. And I'll be good. I'll go find out what's in down there. Stream it live. Fuck it. I don't care if I die. Something needs to happen in this world. If we all go soon, great.
Or just phone up someone who's already there and ask them.
Yeah, that'd be better. That's like, absolutely, that's better. Hey,
That would be
John.
So you would believe someone if you phoned them up and said, do you see a 24-hour sun? You'd believe that? But you won't believe it when people go down there and film it?
Hey, go down at Antarctica. Can you turn your live stream?
To hunt, of course, to kill the living creatures down there, to fuck up the ecosystem. Because people like this won't be happy until they can see trash everywhere.
On for the
They're typical humans.
next 2 days?
I mean,
Yeah,
I kind of want to be picked up by a lizard.
It's that easy.
I want to be picked up by a lizard or an alien and them show me their shit, at least so I know, and then they can do with me as they please. All right? Whatever. I know where I'm going when I leave this world already, so they ain't gonna affect any of that.
Well, you believe in aliens and lizard people, so yes, you'd be gullible enough to believe in an afterlife.
But at least I get some knowledge out of them before I go. So who's on? Who's the joke really on?
Yeah.
Acting like it's Mordor. The latest example is Austin Whitsitt. I emailed him and texted him yesterday morning and have not heard back. He has until tomorrow or...
Wow, maybe the person's busy and he doesn't have to jump at your command.
What is Whitsitt busy with? What is he busy with? His entire life is flat Earth. He doesn't exist outside of flat Earth. What the fuck would he be busy with?
Exactly. And so all this messing about means globe, does it? That means globe just because they haven't.
That's like going to a McDonald's and saying, "Gosh, the fries are really late." But the guy running the fry thing, he's probably busy. He's probably busy doing something other than his job.
Answered you.
Look, I watched him. I messaged him and emailed him yesterday. He hasn't replied me today. Doesn't that sound kind of desperate and stalkish? The guy's ignoring me now.
No, not really. Considering the fact that maybe he was in an email exchange, like he sends an email, Austin's watching it, he sends it back, like kind of like that, and then all of a sudden, nothing.
Yeah.
For 24 hours, never got an email alert.
Yeah, narcissistic is
just excuses, mockery. It's all they have.
Well, absolutely.
Maybe the guy's busy. Ever thought of that? People have a life.
Mm-hmm.
No, Austin does not have a life outside flat Earth. That is his life. That's his entire persona, his existence, his identity.
What's this guy's channel? I'll go comment. I'll go.
And I mean,
I guarantee he's not off of Discord for more than 5 hours at a time.
Kind of a busy guy, actually. He's got other things to do. So just because he doesn't jump up and reply to someone.
Well, he's got a family, and isn't he having another kid as well?
Yeah,
that scares the shit out of me.
Does Duffy have a family?
Yes.
All right, well, there we go.
I think he has 3 children.
Yeah, Roger's actually met him. Roger's met him.
Yeah.
Right. Fair play.
The only thing I would love to talk to Will Duffy about is his crust firmament.
His what?
His crust firmament. He believes the firmament.
Oh, yeah.
Just the firmament,
That's the only thing I'm interested in with Will Duffy is the crust firmament.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
It's insane.
Yes, it's ridiculous to think that the firmament is a dome. It is ridiculous.
So yeah, Will Duffy, if you want to debate, man, let's debate the crust. Let's debate the firmament. Biblical cosmology.
I'd love to hear the full explanation.
There you go. You think the Bible's a science book?
Well, if the crust is under our feet, it wouldn't be called a firmament. It would be called the foundation.
No, it'd be called the crust.
It's turning it. It's making. It's inverting things. Like.
Did these people not go to school at all? Did they not pay attention at all?
Like the devil does, inverts over.
I mean, it's already there, and we call it the crust of the earth. Why would you call it what you just called it?
All of what God wants, what God does. I mean, makes a fake version of what God does. It seems like the same things. It's like it's putting heaven.
Yes. Will came into this whole thing very naive. Absolutely.
Heaven under our feet. Hence, do you know what I mean? They're putting heaven underneath us like hell. It's kind of like saying the devil's God. You know what I mean?
So Jesus won't come from the clouds; he'll come from the from
Exactly.
hell.
Like I say,
Comes
when it
out of a
calls,
sewer dressed like Pennywise.
when it calls, yeah,
Hey,
when it calls the
you.
firmament heaven, then how can you say it's a crust? You know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is it
God.
stuffed?
He's out.
Does it have Parmesan
this-
bread?
Does can pot pie have a crust on the top and the bottom? Can it only have a crust on the top? Yeah.
Hang on it.
God damn, these people are they just say stupid shit. They don't, there's no filter. There's no fucking filter. Just, it comes in here and it comes out there. They don't give a shit whether it sounds stupid or not, whether it's honest or not. They just don't care.
Nice.
benefactor wants to create an opportunity for one flat earther to go with us to Antarctica. And here's the cool part. Any flat earther is eligible to be the recipient of this gift. That's right, you don't need to be one of the 24 flat earthers that I officially invited to participate in the final experiment. As long as you have been a flat earther for at least 2 years.
There you go, guys. Take him up on his offer. What could it hurt? What could it hurt? It's 100% paid for. Won't cost you a penny.
You can win and come with us to Antarctica.
And how do you prove that?
Is it just
you've been
me?
a flat for 2 years.
Is it just me, or
Well, I don't know. They can look at your fucking YouTube channel. You know, we know who's been around for how long.
this is the standard? I don't know about everywhere else, but in Australia, and I know in the UK, this is standard. Like, you know, it's these Big Brother shows. It's just this.
Yeah.
I want to.
No, this isn't reality television, dipshit. This is reality. God damn it. Oh yeah, I knew they wouldn't go.
know who's this new financial benefactor.
It's these but do you know what I'm saying? The way he's running it, the way he talks and he's presenting it, it's like these reality TV shows that they'll go for like 3 months and they start up who's you know the Bachelor, Big Brother, you know who's.
No, he's asking people to sign up, and then he's going to select from there. So many excuses, so much fear.
Going to be famous, and they started up. Who's going to be the winner? We're going to have this series and this guy and this girl. Da, 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 da.
Well, think about it. He's talking about the characters the whole time. He's not. You know, he's not. You know, it's just like
But you guys, you see,
yeah, he's talking about the people that are going.
this is backfiring in his face, and that's why he's so desperate to get someone from the flat earth side.
Mm-hmm.
He's desperate to get someone from the flat earth side because all the flat earthers are terrified. Because they know what it will prove. And none of you want to be crucified by your loving community.
Because he thought someone's going to be doing it because he needs to make this reality show. Now, if he's not...
It's not a reality show. There's going to be no camera crew, no documentarians, no, there's nobody going to be filming this for television. Stop with the excuses. Jesus Christ, man.
Going to get in flat earth.
I mean, tell us you're fucking scared without saying the words. Seriously.
How's he going to make his reality show?
Exactly.
Right.
So he's desperate now because...
So this dipshit over here mentioned reality show, and now it's reality. That's their reality. This is a reality show, and there's going to be a camera crew, and a network's going to be behind it. And that's now the reality to them. One person said something fucking stupid, and the rest of them take it as fact.
Let's think about it.
I mean, that's a cult, dude. That's cult-like behavior. That's sycophantism to a whole new fucking level.
If it's only him and his Glober friends going, there's going to be nothing there. No reality show.
No, there will be just people like you doubting that it ever happened. But if you get a flat earther involved, then it's kind of hard to say that it didn't when it actually does, right? Listen to the fucking excuses. Just excuse after excuse after excuse.
Was it that we don't entirely trust who's going? You know what I mean? So it's looking for some
man.
smaller people.
It is fucking sad.
But I also want to know how is the flat Earth is trying to take? How are they get?
It's not a globe yet. It's been measured, dipshit. Absolutely, it is.
To prove they've been a flat Earth.
If you can present your measurements of flat Earth, yeah, I might not think you're as big of a clown. But seeing as no flat earther has ever presented measurements or a map that works or a model, you can fuck off.
For 2 years.
Because I really don't give a shit about the opinion of a dumb motherfucker like you that thinks that the earth is flat. Sorry.
That's what I just thought. Yeah, how the heck?
An ID document or something for that?
Exactly.
But to make it legit, I suppose it has to be seen that at least a few flat earthers take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And if everyone's like not, then it's not going to look.
Oh yes, you are taking it seriously. You're seriously terrified, and it shows.
Good for him. No, I agree.
I mean, now, yeah, I think the last straw is like they said, the Globe is going and acting as flat earthers now.
And now.
No, when did anybody say that was going to happen? That Globers are going and acting as flat earthers? When was that ever fucking brought up?
They're talking about that Whitsitt has said, I want to see the contract. And now Duffy's giving him a hard time about, you want to see the contract? Well, da-da-da-da-da. They're like, okay, yeah, I want to see what's in the contract. And
no, that's not at all what's going on.
And of course you'd want to see what's in the contract. What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's not the safest trip they're taking, by the way, guys.
Now they're just lying.
No.
It's pathetic.
I think any logical person would be very mindful if they're seeing red flags everywhere with something, and you just want to bully them into doing something. They're not going to really.
That's why I said, let me bring my rifle.
If this is supposed.
Oh, so you're talking about shooting Globers? Is that what you're talking about?
Mindful if they're seeing red flags everywhere with something, and you just want to bully them into doing something. They're not going to really.
That's why I said, let me bring my rifle.
So yeah, he's talking about shooting people. Is what he's talking about. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? Let me hold on. There we go. I have to switch screen or switch around.
If this is supposed to be such a fantastic golden ticket opportunity.
So yeah, he's talking about shooting people. Why would you want to take a rifle to shoot people? Why would you want to do that, man? These people are despicable.
Why do they need to sell people into going? They should have like 10,000 people going, I want to go. I want to go there. But
no. That's the problem. You fucking cowards don't want to go. Because you know what's going to happen if you see it.
They don't have anyone, and they have to guilt people and sell people and use all of these marketing techniques to, gambling. They're trying to have bets with people, and you're going to cancel your channel and all this rubbish.
Agreed. Yeah.
Why would you need to do that if it's a good thing to do?
It's just a show. All just a show.
because they need something to have like in their arsenal of, oh, this failed, so we can't go.
Yeah, you're probably right.
The only flat earthers that are not eligible are the ones who have already turned down a free trip to Antarctica or who have a free trip pending for them already. So here are the rules, and the rules are very important. If you do not follow these specific instructions, your entry will be denied. First and foremost, we need to keep the Globers out. We have literally had hundreds of Globers through comments and emails.
Yeah, I told you, he's desperate not to get flat earthers. Please, Globers, leave me alone.
That's not what he said at all. He said, in fact, he said the exact opposite. So why are you lying, Flatzoid? Is that the problem? You just don't understand basic language? You don't have the comprehension skills of a cat? Is that the problem? That's why you think you're always right, because you're not as smart as a cat, but you think you're smarter than everyone?
I don't want to. Let's get the flat earthers in. Yeah, the reason the flat earthers don't want to do it is because this whole thing is red flag. It's
No, you're scared as shit. You're terrified because you know what it will show.
definitely dodgy. You're not going to want to. It's like telling a guy, you know what? Let's just go stand in this mosh pit, and you're not going to have a knife. Everybody around you is going to have a knife, but don't worry, they won't stab you.
You think that they're inviting flat earthers to go down there to kill them. This is the level of intellect with these people. I mean, I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed to show my face if I said some of the shit that these people say.
Well, the claim of the 24-hour sun is so unlikely that it's.
Why? On a globe, it makes perfect sense, and it's been filmed. So why?
No one's even kind of, believes it's going to happen. So it's not getting the impetus,
Nobody believes it's going to happen. Who's nobody? That's a huge generalization you've made there, buddy. Who are you talking about when you say everybody or nobody?
That he wants, I guess.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not really going to change anything. This is literally just a personal thing for this guy. He's got some weird obsession with this. He's got some weird obsession to try and make it personal, to try and debunk the flat earth based on his own insecurities. I mean, this 24-hour sun, no matter what's shown anyway, won't change the flat earth.
Yeah, guys, we know that, Flatzoid, but there's a lot of...
Yeah, well, it'll prove that the flat earth is impossible. It'll prove the flat earth false, and you know it. That's why you won't go. You're a coward, Flatzoid. Be right with you guys. See my big fingers. Yeah, I had to stop the print because I didn't want to waste the filament. Forgot to put the numbers on the caps, parts that are still there. But basically, I wanted to see if this will fit. It's a pretty neat design. It's for Allen wrenches. It's a handle for an Allen wrench. And it has threads, prints with threads. And a cap is supposed to go on and screw onto this. But I wanted to see if my Allen wrench will fit. I printed a different style that I don't like. Now I can't get it out. Anyway.
Impressionable people out there.
Yeah, but that's what I say. This whole thing is like a mockumentary he's trying to make. And now he's desperate because he can't get anybody to play ball with him.
Right.
Ask us if they can pretend to be a flat earther in order to get a free trip to Antarctica. They've even asked if they can switch sides to the flat earth side in order to get a free trip. Listen, I get your excitement, but I'm sorry to say no. You cannot pretend to be a flat earther.
So there, he says no, if you pretend to be a flat earther, you can't get in. So no, he's not trying to replace the flat earthers with globers, you dumb fuck.
Or switch to the flat earth side. This is for genuine flat earthers only. And I guess shills too, because just about every flat earther has been called a shill.
Again, how is he going to know
Every
somebody's
one of
not
them?
pretending?
What about me? Am I included in that?
Yeah. You always run. Come on, man. You're the Cookie Monster. How can you not?
Darn it! What's wrong with these people? But I ain't like you. I'm just me,
At this
man.
point. So if you want to be entered into the running for an all expenses paid trip with the final experiment this December to Antarctica, here is what you need to do.
Okay.
You must email me yourself. My email address is in the description below.
I'm going to
You
email
cannot
him.
nominate anyone.
What's his email? I'm going to
You
send
must
him an email that
contact me
says
yourself.
myself.
I'm going to email him. And that I got to go, but Luca has to come as well.
I'd be like, this is my plus one.
Yeah, I want to go, but it's a bit cold for me. I think it's gonna be a bit cold for me.
Luca, you're
My
coming
driver,
whether you like it
Jam.
or not.
It's cold there I live in Melbourne. It gets a bit cold, but Antarctica seems like a very cold.
You can get yourself a pet penguin, Luca.
Need wheelchair access.
No, I have disability,
I
but
do.
I'm not like in a wheelchair.
You're not like it?
Tell you
Or
what,
you're-
man, that's brilliant.
No. I mean it's my trying to talk like a cool person like Flatside.
Love it.
He has become. I mean, he's definitely he does troll, but he's become a bit of a flat Earth simp in some ways. You know?
Yeah.
He has.
He's a flat earther by heart, man. He'll get there.
Something to think about.
ChatGPT.
Self and say that you want to be considered. So if you really want someone else to go, then just send them this video and tell them to follow the instructions. The subject of the email must be golden ticket. That's it. 2 words.
All right, that has ass rape written all over it.
Yeah.
Oh man, the subject must be golden ticket. Oh my word! Why couldn't you said I want to go? Why does it be golden ticket?
It's got to be some childish shit, man.
It's
ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's winning a prize trip on vacation. You know what I mean? Everything paid, all included. Go in if you go. You're going to a bloody an environment that's one of the harshest environments on earth. It's just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
and he didn't say you had to be like 18 or over or anything. That's kind of weird.
Flat earther for 2 years. That's all.
That's the thing is with all these people, they're mad nerd Trekkies. Like they're hard. This appeals to them. So,
Really? You're the ones who think that the Matrix is real. Fuck off.
all his crew are like they're old school Dungeons and Dragons. Like love Star Trek, love Star Wars. They can't separate science fiction from science.
Right. You think the Matrix is real. You can't separate fact from fiction.
Like that William Shatner video.
Oh yeah.
And that's what he's appealing to. He thinks this is going to appeal to flat earthers, but he doesn't realize that flat earthers aren't nerds like globers are.
Yeah, we laughing at these.
Exactly. Like, mate, this didn't work when I was 13. Now you're trying to, I'm 50, dude.
I mean, education? I believe that.
You know,
Hey kid, here's a lollipop.
You could scratch this to win. You know the scratchies.
And the whole thing of making it into this, big competition as well, with all the kind of like exciting moments and the build up of tension.
Oh, it's all TV. It's like it's like the reality TV shows, how they build it up, and this one's been eliminated. Who's going to win? And until next week, the suspense.
I mean, how many months do we have until it's supposed to happen?
No,
you know what we should do?
December.
Right.
We should do a parallel series where we build it up and we do a mockumentary about who the contestants are, and we get Luca involved and Ironworks, and we just do this whole parallel show.
Well, when their one comes out, we'll do one. Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so funny.
It would be fun.
And nothing else. I get a ton of emails, and this will ensure that your email entry is not missed. The email must contain your name, your real name. You also need to include a picture of yourself. When we choose the winner, we will do a Zoom with you to verify that it's really you, and so you need to be the same person as in the picture and the name you gave.
You want the social security number as well, and how about the home address? How's that?
Wow.
No, the more and more I think about it, it's like
he's probably not asking for nearly as much personal information as Dave Weiss does when you sign up with his Flat Earth Finder, right?
he wants you to email. Well, if most people's email has anything to do with their YouTube or Google account, right? I figure that's a way in for YouTube to show all these people now his videos on a regular basis, almost like you're being subscribed to his channel, but not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like all these flat earthers will now see his videos all the time.
It's like,
Kind of like a hidden subscription. Sorry.
It's weird. It's like he's trying to see all the flat earthers he can get onto his email list.
It can't be used for. It can't be anything good.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing good can come out of this, whatever happens.
Not when some dude just turns up and then is all over every flat earther and without even saying he's a flat earther. It's all a bit weird.
They want to find somebody that's like super obedient. That'll, you know what I mean? Basically, a zombie flat earther.
Okay.
You can't get any logical people because they'll start streaming live and just start doing their own thing.
Yeah.
In a dream I had, or a thought just a little bit ago, it's like, yeah, if I was on the plane with all these people, at that point, yeah, you hijack the plane and you just fly as far as you can into Antarctica. It's like, we're going in deep, guys. You lock yourself in that cockpit, you fly your little heart out until the plane runs out.
Mm-hmm.
Go see what Admiral Byrd was talking about.
Don't you think it would have been much more feasible to take all the money they're spending, charter a plane just to do a proper north to south circumnavigation?
North-south circumnavigation has been done, and you deny that. So, what next, genius? Fucking terrified little lying sack of fuck.
U.S. Navy would so shoot them down.
100%.
Yeah, one where they don't take a east turn with the South Pole or north or something. Just go straight.
You gotta be. It's like you gotta be with the pilot. Just keep going, bro. Just keep going straight. Why are you going right? Why are you going? No. Just keep going. Just go straight.
Why are you turning, man? What's with the turning?
And then he gives you some bullshit excuse to be like, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Keep going straight or I'll fucking kill you.
Must match your ID. Again, we are doing everything we can to verify you are a real flat earther. Next, let us know where you live, what part of the world you are in, and then tell us when you became a flat earther.
Yo,
This is
you
important
getting
as
snatched
only
up.
those who have been a flat earther.
You know how easy it is to fake this stuff?
Of course, man. I mean, look how many people you managed to convince you were a global when you were going and trolling FED. Fun trolling, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like, I just need your real name, your ID, and tell me when you became flat earth. You know, a Globie can do that too.
Of course it can.
You can just say he's been a flat earth for 10 years or something.
But now he wants to know where you live.
Yeah. That's not dodgy at all.
Wow.
For at least 2 years will be eligible to win. Then we're going to need evidence that you've been a flat earther as long as you stated. And then finally,
how would you have that evidence?
Exactly. How do you even prove something like that, man? It's like just make it up, you know.
You don't.
Well, if you're watching that on YouTube, you probably got a fucking channel, right?
Sorry,
Certificate.
you're not eligible because you didn't have a YouTube channel, so therefore you're not eligible because you can't prove you're a flat earther.
So you got to prove the unprovable to go do and prove the unprovable.
I mean, there's so much people out there that don't use, they don't really have social media or they don't make like content or anything. How the hell are they going to prove they've been a flat earther?
Well, then they don't go. Simple as that. They don't go.
For 2 years.
It's ridiculous.
It's not like it's on your.
It's not Will Duffy's problem.
Your ID card or anything.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that would be so. Oh my gosh.
Really, the logic used here is
that of a potato.
Yeah, it's insane.
tell us why we should choose you. What makes you the best person?
Yeah, you're right about that, Martin.
To represent the flat Earth side for the final experiment. Consider you might end up.
I'm sorry, represent the flat Earth side.
Yeah.
There's no representing any side.
No, I mean,
I'm not representing anybody. I'm going there for me.
Yeah,
it's like
you know what would be the best troll? You know
Yeah.
what would be the best troll? The two best flat earthers to send there would be Dell and Dell and Rasta Bear. Because Dell, they both cannot string a sentence together when it comes to flat earth.
No. Should be Dell and Arwen.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow!
But no, actually, Dell would be good value. Imagine the arguments, him just going hard at Duffy, just like not agreeing what he's saying, but it just be just good to him telling him off.
Yeah, it's like no, moving because you're moving.
You know, it's funny when you're in person talking to a hardcore globe guy, globe tech. It gets to a point where you do kind of want to punch him in the teeth.
Punchable head, yeah.
And there's and some of these people are super close to me. I love them dearly, but in that moment, I could do it. I could do it.
So that's why you want to take the gun, right? You just want to shoot people you don't like, that disagree with you, that prove what a dumb motherfucker you are. We're getting more and more of a glimpse into this fucker's personality.
And not feel any shame.
I mean, this guy here,
But-
what's his name? Can't see his name.
I'm a good person, therefore I don't. But
You're a good person that wants to bring a gun to kill people. And, you want to beat the shit out of people. But you're a good person, right?
I've had plenty.
Good people don't think about that. Even think about doing that.
Of opportunity. And I just want to be grateful to have those opportunities to make the better decision of the two. Because otherwise, I'd be in bad shape right now. Oh boy.
I mean, the way he's
I've
going,
had some.
I mean, this guy sounds seriously disturbed. He really does.
Being the only flat earther representing the flat earth side for the final experiment. So be as detailed as possible. I will read every word of it. Make your case as to why you should win.
Why you should win. First of all, it's not a competition. There's no winning anything. And
No, it's a raffle. It's a raffle. You're being chosen at random. So that's called winning.
he's begging people to come on. So he's going on like people are begging him constantly. He's like trying to stop them. No, he's begging people to come on. Sergio, I don't know if this Sunday is going to be possible.
The way he's going to
This weekend's going to be a bit difficult for him. Sorry? I'm just saying Sergio, he wants to present the Sunday.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, Duffy, and the way he's going about it, it's like who put in the application basically. Who is why you're the best person to go on this trip? It's like a job interview. It's ridiculous, man.
No, it's an interview to receive money from a beneficiary. This guy is providing money for one person to go. He's being selective on who he chooses.
What you meant to put there? I mean, how do you know you're the bloody best person out of all the flat earthers? Yeah, that's a stupid thing to say. Stupid, to be honest. It's not a job. Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly that, Joseph. The first observation, not the final experiment. Yeah, it's not even an experiment to begin with.
No.
And you know what is interesting? What's interesting is they may actually get a couple of really naive.
I ordered some alcohol. As a matter of fact, it's here. I just haven't been outside to pick it up. And Elmer's Clear School Glue. It's the same stuff you mix it with something else to make slime. But if you mix it with alcohol, thin it out, it creates what's called Magic Goo. There's a brand name of a product. It's this liquid that you apply to the print bed that makes anything stick and doesn't come off. Like I'll print something that's this tall, right, and this wide, and it'll come off the print bed, right? Hold on. Here, you can probably see that better. But this is Magic Goo. Comes in like a bingo marker, a bingo dauber bottle, and you apply it to the print bed. And like a bottle that big will last months. You only have to apply this stuff like very infrequently, very occasionally. But a bottle that big will cost you about $40. That's what Magic Goo does. It makes shit stick, and when this print bed cools down, that thing will just fall off. It'll just fall over. It has a release property at a certain temperature at a certain temperature. But it sticks good, sticks anything to it. Yep. Temperature got down low enough and it fell over. But that's the magic of Magic Goo. Well, it turns out the recipe is 1 part glue, 1 part isopropyl alcohol, and 1 part water, or 2 parts alcohol, 2 parts water. So it's just really thinned out Elmer's glue. And I ordered a couple little bottle, ordered a little bottle of glue and some alcohol, and I'm gonna make it and see if it works better than hairspray. What I use is this Garnier Fructis Style Sleek and Shine. Not only does it make stuff stick to the print bed, but it smells good when you use it.
Flat earthers who, and they'll psychological profile them to work out that, yeah, we can manipulate these people. They're a bit wet behind the ears.
Yeah.
And maybe that might be their strategy rather than getting, that could be how they're going to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, absolutely.
Maybe they get some real, young
Rookies.
kids.
Mm.
Yeah. Because it would sound appealing, wouldn't it? It would sound, we can see through all this shit, but young kids are going to look at this and go, well, that sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like how it appeals to them on TV when they're watching a reality TV show. Oh, that sounds cool. Let's do that.
This reminds me exactly of when you watch Space Cadets and how they chose just the right type of people.
Yeah.
Okay, I got an error because it was already printing.
The gullibles. the suggestible.
That's the people he's appealing. The suggestibles, and that's the people he's appealing to now.
Aye.
The gullible people? You're accusing him of appealing to gullible people?
And does he know even that will backfire him because he's taking someone that no one's going to have ever heard of probably. And everyone's going to say, well, who's this guy to talk for us?
I'm tired of him, Flats. I'm tired of hearing his voice, man. I just
Well, you do live close by him, so
yeah, I know where he lives. He didn't ask me any of those questions when I went over to meet him. He's like, "How long you been a flat earther?" No, all I had to do was say I was associated with Nathan or you, and he's like, "Oh, automatically gave me like a platform." He's prejudiced, dude. Yeah.
No. I can just imagine Nathan and Dal on the plane for the long.
Oh wow!
It's moving. It's measured. It's moving. It's measured. It's moving. It's measured.
I can just imagine that flight. Wow.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
No, it's measured moving.
My favorite.
It's measured moving.
Okay, let's see what it says finished now.
Deadline for submissions is midnight Eastern Standard Time this Sunday, September 15th. If you're a minute late, you're out. And then we will announce the winner next week. So this is the moment you've always dreamed about. And if you win...
Yes, winner, something you're not. You'll never be a winner. You'll always be a loser your entire life.
You've always dreamed about.
Wow.
I had a dream like that last night. I was dreaming about Duffy. Yeah, I wanted to go to Antarctica with him.
Hey. Wow.
I love that. What you've always dreamed about. Who's been dreaming about?
Wow. Like I say, it's like some prize vacation.
Yeah, $35,000 vacation to Antarctica for free. Yeah.
I would try to bring back a penguin though.
Oh, of course. Bring a 4 foot one back. You know what I mean? Big, huge.
I'd name him Steve.
You'll
would love a penguin, dude.
Dancing around the house like Grandpa Joe. Don't worry, you don't need to do that on our Zoom call. We just know that's what you'll be doing when we announce your name. Remember, follow the instructions carefully. And Globers, I know you're going to be massively disappointed that you are not eligible to participate, but at least do me a favor, send this video to your Flat Earth friends and family, and maybe they will win, and you'll have someone you know going with us.
Wow.
Who is us? Who's us?
I know.
Well,
YouTubers that have flat Earth channels.
I think he's in a McToon. No, Dave McKeegan. I know Dave McKeegan is the one he's paying for.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. There's just so much retarded people there. I wouldn't want to go with them.
Another excuse.
I know.
Let's quickly go to the ESAT channel. I'm sorry, but this is like very desperate.
Yeah. There's no 4-foot penguins.
I'd go. Just let me have
That's like that'd be a dog.
my rifle and know that I'm a wild card and don't take bullshit. I don't take it very lightly. I will call you out on bullshit every time.
That's just this guy's just a school shooter waiting to happen, man.
But it would be pretty awesome to go.
I mean, it's like the third time he's brought this shit up.
I just start walking away. Just wander off. They screw them.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah, Norman.
Yeah, I'd do that. Just wander off into the fucking wilderness in Antarctica. See what that gets you. See how that works out for you, pal.
Oh, he said the Globies' friends and families are flat earthers. Ah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just cowards. Fucking feckless cowards.
But that wasn't David Stanley's channel. We just watched this.
They know that this will explode, just destroy the fucking flat Earth, and they can't fucking stand it. They can't deal with it.
No. Yeah, it wasn't David Stanley.
And from PJ, PJ sort of spilled the beans, didn't he? When he said even if there is a 24-hour sun, it won't mean anything. There is no evidence that they will accept. None. Zero. I mean, it's just pathetic. It really is.
Oh yeah. So I was trying to look for his channel. How do I get David Stanley's
It's
channel?
childish, immature, and pathetic.
Experiment.com.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go to bed.
Shot. Yeah, we're gonna end now anyway. But
okay.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out as I
mean, it's just fucking sad. It's sad. The depths of depravity of these fucking morons. It's depraved. They want so much to believe in this horse shit, and they know it's horse shit. And now that they call themselves truth seekers. We're truth seekers. We seek the truth. Then when they're given the opportunity, a free fucking opportunity to prove the truth, to find the truth, they fucking mock it. They ridicule it. They give excuses. This is what a cult does. This is how a cult acts. So thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for watching. Good to be back. Yeah, I had a community strike for putting a bad word in the title of a video, I think. So I'm gonna stop doing that. You know, because you can't criticize someone, not on YouTube. Not really. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. We'll see you tomorrow about noon, about the same time. And be seeing you.